Okie dokie. We are live. Okay. Quality sound, or the mic sound good. Alright. We on some Cyberpunk. I need to make a couple of characters here. Okay. Over on the gaming channel, I recorded a video already because some of y'all, for people who see this later and for the people who are in here right now, some of y'all might remember some time ago I had did a photo session for my Asian characters, but I had the one Polynesian character. Well, I got three Polynesian characters now. So now I can do a whole episode with a Samoan character, a Hawaiian character, and a Tongan character. But I realized, okay, I was recording that. That's going to be on the gaming channel soon. I didn't think about streaming it at the time. But I've realized out of all of the games I play, I only have 2 Arabic characters. One man, one woman, and they're both on Black Desert. Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I'm slacking. So now we gotta get to work. So that's what this stream is about to be. We're about to make 3 Arabic characters. Okay. Well, attempt. It's gonna be a tough one, but we're gonna attempt. We're on the beautiful Cyberpunk. Make sure my graphics ain't too high because we don't need them to be super high right now. Okay. Just high enough to see what we doing. We're on the base character, okay? That's this lady right here. She's my base character because she's on Phantom Liberty, so I don't have to do all that extra intro and all that extra prep. Okay. We gotta change her. I need some reference photos. Arabic characters are incredibly hard to make because their features are near inexistent in most games. Okay, it took so many tries to make the Arabic character I made over on Black Desert. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, let me see. Black Desert is open, so I can check real quick. Let me see real quick. Ayad is her name. If I'm remembering correctly, she's Pakistani, and the male character, I don't remember how to look at my dang characters. Oh, idiot. There we go. And the male character is Afghan, so I might... Where's she at? I don't see her. Oh, there she go. Yeah, it took me 3 tries to get that character correct. I made the character, looked busted, deleted her, remade her again. I think 3-4 times. The male character, he's a little easier. Only because when I make male characters, it comes down to creating what I think people will like, which tends to make it a little easier. That's where when it comes to the female character, I'm basing her off of what I would like. So he was way easier. I didn't have to recreate him 6 different times like I did her, though it still took some time. I think I deleted him once. I made him, he looked kind of goofy, deleted that one, then remade him, and boom, he was done. As for the female character, that was 3 deletes, I believe, before I got her down pat. Now, I do got to be careful here because of all my mods. We cannot go into safety mode, otherwise we'll have a skin texture error. So let's make sure that doesn't happen real quick.
Need to change up my style.
Oh, I forgot to add the new joint I made, man. I'm out here messing up. So we're going to have her very close to the screen so that I don't make any accidental mistakes here. Why is this lagging so much? There we go. Okay, so this character right here, she was a preset that I gave off to people for a free download. Now she's just my base character. I use this character for when I'm about to create new characters. Let's see here. Need the face jewelry off. Face jewelry always makes it just a little harder to work with. This was an Italian lady I had gave folks. Forgot her name. Yana, I think. Alright. I need a reference photo. Let's see, I always have to have some reference photos and do it off the top of my head. Facial features. That is not how you spell features. There we go. Let's see. Working correcting me before I typed it right. God dog it. Google AI join love correcting you but be wrong at the same time. Let me move this to the side so I can see the stream, make sure things is moving smooth. Alrighty. This is gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Do my side of the stream here so it's not so laggy. Much better. Alright. Facial features. Let's see, let me go more specific here because it's showing me everything. Let's go. Oh shoot, you know I forgot to get my background music set up again. I'm gonna have it for the next stream because I'm definitely gonna be start streaming over here more often. For small things like this, we'll be just chilling on the weekends and I ain't really doing nothing, but I gotta create some stuff real quick for future videos and or photos. Like I need to build some more what the heck you call it? I need to build some real pretty Fortnite maps. You know, a cool little Fortnite building stream wouldn't be bad. Okay. I'm seeing a common occurrence, and that is high cheekbones, well-structured jawlines. Okay, and this is on everybody. I look at multiple people. I don't just find pictures of the prettiest things I can find. No, I'm looking at everybody, and it's all about the same. High cheekbones for both male and female. I'm seeing old women. I'm seeing younger women. I'm seeing old dudes. I'm seeing young dudes. I'm gonna go with this lady right here, I think, though. She looks the most natural. She's out in the open sun. It's not no TikTok filters and 10 tons worth of makeup. Audio stream is at 1 or 0. Why the fuck is my audio so low? What's the deal with that? Let me check. I think probably lying. My audio is so low. Yes, always, or YouTube always lying. But anyways, alright. I'm about to say I should have a photo for y'all to see, but that's the thing though. I'm not using just one photo. I'm looking at, whenever I create a character, I look at multiple features. I grab from multiple people's faces and see what I like the most, and then put it all into one character if possible. To create, the best character that I can create. Usually about 3 or 4 photos. I don't know if I can put 3 or 4 photos here. I might be able to actually. I'm gonna go with this lady right here. You know, actually, yeah, that might work. I should be able to put the photos on the side. I like her face. She has a great face. I'm gonna go with this lady right here. Although I'm gonna have to trim this image because it's gonna be too big. And we need one more. I'm probably gonna go with an average or a general. You know those generated joints they be doing? Probably use one of those. Because those give you a general base of facial features. I might go with this lady too, actually, as a matter of fact. I usually do about 3 to 5 images, so I'm gonna do 5 for this one because I'm about to create an Arabic character on a game. I have no clue if it's even gonna be possible, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with 5 images. We're gonna go with three different type of races to find whatever is the specific skin tones and all that. This how your boy do it, you know what I mean? This how y'all about to see the process real quick. Though I do gotta be careful because we are not in safety mode. Like I said, if I go into safety mode, we're gonna have a weird skin glitch. I might test it real quick just to see though. If we can still change the color of the character's skin, that's fine. That's the main thing I need to see. And let's see, one last person. Got one non-person, and then we'll do 4 actual people. Can't see this lady's face, but her eyes are absolutely gorgeous, so I might go with that one. I wish, shoot, I'm about to choke on my spit. I wish this game had darker brown eyes. That's the one issue I have with Cyberpunk is the brown eyes are not dark enough. You need darker sometimes. This game don't get dark enough. This game's brown eyes are more like hazel. There's a few of my characters who, if I had actual dark brown eyes for them, I would change their eye color. Because the brown they give you is more of a hazel than an actual dark brown. Okay, hold up real quick. Let's do a test. Because I would rather this be a little easier if I could just create the character without having to watch out for, you know, nudity and all that. But it gives a weird skin texture glitch that I never seen before. But as long as I can still change the skin tone, I don't really care. I'm gonna put it on, so we ain't gotta be too dodgy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. Go ahead. Forgot how to do that. Here we go. Sensor. We don't want to make no accidentals. I mean, we don't want to make no accidentals. No accidentals around here, you feel what I'm saying? And while we're at it, let's attempt to put these images onto the stream so y'all can see what references I'm using. Let me edit these real quick too. Some of these are too big. Just chop them down real quick, nothing serious. These are too wide for the stream. Take a screenshot and carve it down to just her face. So if you ever wanted to see your boys behind the scenes on how I create my characters, you're about to find out right now. Shut your mouth, Johnny. You having him talk like crazy in that dang intro. This one should be thin enough. But with that one, delete. This one has too much side profile. So usually what I do when I'm creating these characters is I find a specific set of images to use. Since we're doing 3 female characters, obviously we're gonna need about 3 to 5 pictures of women specifically, and then I use those references. Doesn't matter if it's an older woman. You know what I mean? Just because she old don't mean she ain't still got great facial features. So we'll use that regardless. And go ahead and get those about the way. Now these should be able to fit on the stream without too many issues. Since we're not actually going to be using the light tab on the left here. Y'all can't see my cursor for some dang reason. What's that going on? Can't even see what I'm pointing at or what I'm doing. Did I turn it off on accident? I might have turned it off on accident. Let me see. I don't even know what the heck that is, actually. Hide cursor. Over projectors? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, you can't even see what I'm pointing at. Okay, whatever. Let me... It's the joint on the left. The black joint on the left. This right here. We're not even going to be using it, so it won't matter too much if you can't see it. Because we're going to be in character the whole time. And now, let's go ahead. Dang, 5 likes already? We just started. Dude, okay, peoples. Okay. Hey, like I said, I'm going to be streaming a bit more often. Sometimes it's stuff like this where
Need
it
to
could
change up
easily
my
be
style.
behind the scenes, and I was thinking putting it on the gaming channel, but I'm like, I could probably stream it here. I could probably stream it here instead. Yeah, see it on her neck, but her skin color is still the same, so that's fine. I just needed to make sure. Okay, yeah, then that'll work. It looks a little weird, but it'll work. Alright, let's get these reference photos up so y'all can see what I'm looking at. With a little subscribe button out the way. If you ain't, make sure you do that, you know what I mean? Make sure you do that. Image. Apply. So boom, we got 5 images. 4 actual people, 1 a general. That's this old spooky looking joint, but these work good, so I always use them. Because it does give you the general facial features of a person. The only time I never need general facial features is if I'm making a black character, a white character, or a Spanish character. Those 3 are usually the easiest. Asian characters, depending on what kind of Asian you're going for. If you're going with Japanese or Korean or Chinese, easy. Indonesian, Thai, Vietnamese, those get a little, you know, those are a little bit on the murkier side because those are different type of Asian facial features that usually aren't represented as much. Whoever this lady is, as you can see, it's pretty obvious why we're going to use her. Very pretty. Okay, I don't know who the fuck she is, but I found it, so we're going to use it. Actually, let me put that right there. Space. I just hop on Google and grab random images. I don't know none of these people. Never seen any of these people. I can't scroll down for some dang reason. Am I maxed? Oh, won't say I think I maxed out. But surely you can add more than 3. Really? Okay. Boom. Whoever this lady is. Go ahead and put that right there. These are the general facial features that we're going to be using. Or attempt to use at least. Okay, now I'm maxed out. Oh no, why is the space so dang small? Is it because how small I got the screen? Image. Got these last 2 right here, and then we'll put that one at the bottom since it's the wider one. Alright, whoever this older woman is. She's got great facial features though, and we need that. And then, lastly, this is how I do it. Whenever you're trying to create a character of a specific race that you don't know a whole lot about, this is what you do. Get some dang reference photos so you can understand what it is you're trying to do. That's what we're about to do right now. That's exactly what I had to do for the Polynesian character, so boom. We got, like I said, we got 1 non-actual person and then 4 actual people. Now, I have to figure out where to start. This is the part where we figure out where do we start. So I'm gonna go with the character I made on Black Desert, and we're gonna start with Pakistani folk, so I can figure out what their average skin tones and facial features are on the norm, or what's the most common of their skin tone. These people we chose are various random people, so they don't represent anything outside of facial features. The heck is that? I say Pakistani people, not news on an American woman who's upset that she got dumped by a Pakistani man. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? I'm confusion. And they keep showing her too. Okay, so they're definitely more, from what I'm seeing at least, outside of getting flooded with whoever this American woman is, they're more, from what I can see at least, on the fair tone to a slightly more goldish tone. Which, if I'm gonna use... I wonder if anybody got a mod pack that adds more skin tones. I need more skin tones, because when you got colors like this is sickly as fuck. If you ever see a person this skin tone, they're dying. Okay? I ain't never seen, I mean, maybe here in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, because, you know, they ain't living good. I ain't never seen that in real life. I'm gonna say something like that. Real gold color. Yeah, that looks pretty similar to the reference images we have up right now. Okay, now we need eye types, which as we can see on the side of our screen here, and from the more images I'm looking at on the side here, definitely more on the rounded side or on the slim side. So we need either slim eyes, which we kind of already got, which is 20. We're gonna come back to that. Let's see if we can, for the next character too. If we can find something, oh, those are pretty good. What was it, 22? 22? I actually like those a lot, so we're gonna come back to 22 if necessary. These are good eyes, but there's one issue with them. Okay, I have a character who has these eyes, and there's a big issue with these eyes. If you want to do an image where the character's eyes are closed, these eyes do not fully close. Okay, so the fine folks over at CD Projekt Red, okay, somebody send them this clip. Eyes number 2 do not close all the way. Okay, so there's an issue with them. They don't close. One of my characters, she got those eyes, and they don't close all the way. I don't know if it's those ones or these ones. It's one. Oh no, not those. Wait, no, yeah, those. No, I don't think it's those. I think it's these. Shoot, I don't remember. It's one of those two. One of those two don't close properly. Okay, so all these selections we seen here are all well-rounded eyes and look somewhat similar, specifically to I'm gonna say this lady right here and her, this lady right here. So I guess we choose which ones we like the most now. Well, that's not those. I like these. Number 5. Number 5 is great. I like number 5. But hold on, let me see. What was the first one we said? 22, 20, and then 5. Let me write this down. Oh, I don't have no paper enough. Because actually, I could save these eyes. Use them for the other characters. So, boom, that's 20. Which this character's eyes already are. So maybe I'll just end up keeping these eyes, but changing up the character. Oh, I made a folder on accident. God dog it. I made a text file, not a dang folder. I don't need a folder. It's not gonna help me with nothing. Okay, so what was that? We had for eyes, since that's the first one. 20, 22, and 5. Okay, so right now with this character, we're gonna keep 20. Actually, I don't know why I'm writing down 20. We're on the character now, so we may as well stick with that, and then 22 and 05 for the other two. Those look great. I've also recognized that, you know, making characters live like this, you know, the other people can make the character, but hey, it is what it is, you know? I didn't think about it till just now. So, whatever, you know. Like I said, we need darker brown eyes. They don't got, you know what, let me look that up real quick. Let me see if somebody, I just closed Firefox. Not a whole dang stream gone, shoot. I mean, it's still running, of course, but I can't see nothing no more. Open the stream back up. How the heck I hit that? It is quite close to the add tab. Wait, can I go back to the stream? Can you even do that? Or is it gonna make me start a whole new stream? Will I even be able to see the dang stream anymore? The fuck did I make that mistake? I don't even know how to get back to the stream, dude. Is this it? Oh, I think I see it. Hold on. You in live control room. Oh, okay. I want to say, God, how the fuck did I mess that up? Okay, there we go. Everything again. Alright, boom, we back in action. Alright, let me see. Cyberpunk 77 darker brown eyes mob? Or is that too general? That might be too general. I should just look up like an eye pack or something. You gotta add on too. Hopefully somebody got to add on. Because I hate when you gotta replace. Replacer mods is mad old school. When you gotta replace the regular eyes, then that hurts your other characters whose eyes are just fine. Yeah, see, like this dude got dark brown eyes. I'm gonna favor these. I'm gonna check them out later. How old is this mod, as a matter of fact? 2021. That's not a good thing. Hasn't updated since 2021. Yeah. All right. Well, that one ain't gonna work. Yeah, I need better eye textures. Weak eyes. Let me see this. Wait, what? Ain't this the eyes we got right now? Oh no, some of these are different, but unless CD Projekt Red was using people's mods for eyes and whatnot. But anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna stick with these eyes. Now we need eyebrows. With eyebrows, as we can see by our reference photos, can be thick or thin. I think for this character, I'm gonna go with thicker eyebrows. 5, that's pretty good. I like those. 8, those is decent. 9, those is cool. Shoot, number 10, those are super thick. Too much on the ends from what I'm seeing in our reference photos. This isn't a common type of eyebrows you see on a lot of Arabic folks. That's more like Indian. So I'm gonna go with, what was it, 5 and 9. 5 is good. Nine is great. I really like 9. I like 11 a lot too. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna bookmark 2 of them. Use one right now. I think I'm gonna go with 9 for this character. And we'll bookmark. I don't need no dang weather report. It's hot as fuck. I already know this. Get out my face. Browse. What do we say? 05 and 11. Save those for the next 2 characters. Alright, so boom. We're going on a pretty good path here. Eyebrows and eyelashes, we'll keep those dark. No need to touch those. Nose. Okay. Nose, much like us black folks, Arabic folks have very prominent noses. So we gotta find some prominent noses. Let's get rid of this jewelry. Really see what we're doing here. Alright, so the common thing of our 5 reference photos, well, 4, because the 5th one we can't really see her nose, but is a bulbous tipped nose. And decently, I'm gonna say about medium size. Not super large, but not super small either. So we need bulbous nostrils. Or not nostrils, the tip of the nose. That's a little too small. 17, that's pretty good. A little flat, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna say it looks more like the 4th lady's nose. The older lady. So what is that, number 17? We're gonna come back to that. Matter of fact, let me save that in the document. Nostrils. 17 is a good contender so far. It's gotta be precise, my good peoples. This is why it takes me so long to create characters. I want to make sure that when I'm creating a character, they are correct. That's decent, but that's more like a black person's nose than an Arabic nose. One, 2. That's alright. You know, another thing too is what I don't like to end up doing is accidentally using the same nose too often. What is this, number 7? Oops. Back. This one's pretty good. I like this one. 7. We're gonna bookmark that one. It has almost a perfect shape. Actually, it looked like all of their nose. We're gonna save number 7 here. That's a good contender. Now we need a third nostril. Okay, because we got 3 characters and we only got 2 noses. This one's not too bad, but I'm gonna say this is more like a white person's nose. It's more like a Italian from Jersey. Let me stop, son. Let me stop. You know what I mean? Let me relax. That's not too bad. I need to turn my light on. It's getting dark in here. Summer's coming, but it's almost late too. 13. 13's not too bad. But I don't think it would fit this character. 14. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. 15. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like 15. Already checked that one. I don't think that one would work for this character. It'll definitely work for another character though. Okay, I'm gonna save 15 in the books here, and then we'll check through the 3 and see which one we like the most for this character's face. At least from what we can see off of the eyes and the eyebrows, because he did that much yet. Let's see here. So we got 15. I could have just went to 17, and we got 7, which I think might be the one for this character. We got 17. From what I can see, I'm gonna say between the eyes and the eyebrows, number 7 is probably going to be our best option for this character's face so far. Alright, mouth. Let's move on down to the mouth. From what I can see, okay, from our reference photos and the extra photos I have on the side here, Arabic folks tend to have wider mouths with small to medium sized lips. Depending on the person, of course. There is also Afro-Arabic, but I'm mostly going off of Arabic. I already got 3 black characters, so, well, technically 4. So we gotta stick with mostly. I'm seeing a couple Euro-Arabic too. I'm not really looking for Euro-Arabic. I'm looking for straight Arabic. That was the toughest part with making the Hawaiian character. There was so many white people. I'm like, I need Polynesian Hawaiian, not Euro Hawaiian, not Afro Hawaiian. Looking for Polynesian Hawaiian. All right, so we need wider mouths here. Number 4 is not bad. Gonna scroll through a little bit. Number 4 and 3 is not bad. 2 is not bad either. Actually, matter of fact, when you write those down real quick, 3 and 4 are pretty dang good. Mouth. Hopefully y'all didn't just hear me burp, because that came out of nowhere. That was nasty. 03, 04. Oops. Oh, we just used. Wait, what nose did we use? We used 7. Get rid of 7. Get 7 out of here. And let's see. Let's look through some more here. And number 2. 1. Oh, did I skip on anything? That's not gonna work. Not the for plastic surgery lips too. If you use the bigger lips wrong, they could straight make your character look like a plastic surgery horror story, dude. Look how far they stick out. You absolutely have to make sure that the character's jaw fits, especially if you're going to use these for a black character, which is the most common, which you would commonly use those for. You absolutely got to make sure the jawline equals out, because if not, your character gonna have them plastic surgery balloon lips. I'm sure there's some people who don't really, you know, mind that, but for me personally, okay, that ain't my style. I'd rather my characters, you know, look well, for what you can do on Cyberpunk, of course, about as natural as it get, because obviously, you know, having a plug in the back of your neck isn't very natural, but you know what I mean. V ain't normal, so 13's not too bad. V is not a normal person. Not until oh, you know what, never mind, I ain't even gonna say it, because that's story spoiler, and I don't know how many of y'all have done the stories. Which, if you have not done the Cyberpunk story, you're messing up, okay? Greatest fucking game ever, dude. I'm messing up. I didn't even share the. I mean, we are doing. Stream is doing quite well. We're only 40 minutes in, but I didn't share it to Twitter's, nothing, Facebooks, and all that crap. Although I don't know why I put anything on Facebook. Only thing on Facebook is 50-year-old moms, 50-year-old dudes trying to get with 50-year-old moms. That's the only thing on Facebook, dude. I don't know why I share anything to Facebook, but you know, you gotta get your videos where you can. What was it, 13 we said? So let's save 13 for the books. Now, let's see what we like the most for this character. 13 is good, but 4 and 3 were really good. That's number 4. That's number 3. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with 4. It kind of matches her face, what we got with the eyes, the nose, and the eyebrows. It works quite well. So yeah, we're gonna go with number 4. Alright, now comes to the jaw. From what I'm seeing here, from our 3 actual people and our 1 caricature, I think I said that wrong the first time. Our 1 character, okay. Typically a more broader jawline. Can't really touch her cheekbones. We don't really have that option. So cheekbones will be a little lacking from where it should be for an Arabic person. But then again, at the same time, V has fairly strong cheekbones, so I don't think we have to worry about that too much. Okay. Side profile don't look too crazy neither. I think there's a few that would fit. Let's see here. We'll use mouth number 4, so let's scrap that out of the books. Jaw. Let's see here. Jaw. For this character, I think she would. Ooh, shoot, that's a little too broad. Number 16 is not too bad. 17, little too. 18 is aight. 19. 20 is pretty good. 21 is good, but her jaw, or not her jaw, her chin is a little too long. Doesn't really fit the character's face all that well. That chin got even longer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it got even longer, so we really want that one. Got that Waluigi chin going on. Minus the height. I can't even talk, though. I got a long chin, and I'm not tall, so. Ooh, number 3 is really good. Okay, I like number 3. Let's go ahead. Jaw 03. Go ahead, save that in the books. 3 is good. Oops. Why does it keep showing this stupid, goofy looking fool, man? That's all I see. I typed in Arabic people, and I'm seeing more of whoever the fuck this American woman is with them fake eyebrows than I'm seeing actual Arabic people. Where the fuck? Come on, man. If she ain't actually from Pakistan, why is she popping up more than actual Pakistan people? What the fuck? Oh, number 4. Number 4 doesn't have the shape. Number 3 has the shape we're looking for. As you can see, you know what I mean? We getting close. You heard me? I need to get some more hairstyles though. I don't have enough hairstyle mods. I only got so many. Number 6. Okay, we're backtracking where we were. Number 6 is good. I like number 6. We're gonna go ahead and book number 6. Need one more. 6 is good. Number 7 is alright, but it's a little. It's out of. It's not that bad actually. Okay, you know we might come back to number 7. Number 7 is actually not that bad. 09 is decent, but it starts to make her look a little bit more Spanish. 12 ain't too bad. Wait, hold on. I ain't even checked the side profile. Number 3. Okay. Number 6. Okay. What were we just on? Was that 12 or 13? 12 is not too bad. I might go with 12. Uh, 16 ain't got enough strength. 17? 17's not bad. I think I'm gonna go with 17. Hold on, what was the other one? 12? Let's go. Okay, yeah, no, 17 for sure. 17, so we're gonna save that, but now we need to see what's the best combination for this character, and I think I like. That's number 3, so that gives us more of the narrow jaw, like the lady with the second actual Hold on, let me put this in better order, actually. Okay, so we got the eyes joint. Let me move the caricature, because that's not an actual person, obviously. We can keep the order a little better. Well, that's lady number 1. This is lady number 2. This is lady number 3. And then caricature. And then eyes. So, boom. That way, we can understand this just a little easier, because I'm getting lost trying to explain it, because this isn't an actual person, clearly. But it's a good reference photo. So, boom. There we go. So, lady number 2. It looks more along the lines of her jaw. More narrow instead of more broad like lady number 1 and 3. And then we got number 6, which is like lady number 1 and 3. I think for this character, 6 is gonna be the way. Number 6 is the one. Ears, I don't give a crap about ears. I never change my character's ears. Not a single one of my characters have any difference in their ears. Because most of them, their hair is too dang long for you to see it. When you do see them, who gives a crap, you know? We ain't gonna give a crap about the ears. Tattoos, we'll go with none. Piercings, none. Teeth, let's not have them silver, like I keep accidentally doing. Eye makeup, let's go ahead and take that off for the meantime so we can see what we're looking at here, and boom. That is not bad at all for my first Arabic character. We gotta get her a better hairstyle though. This hairstyle whack. Hairstyle is a little weak. Blemishes, nails, we'll make them short for now. Take the nail polish off. Anything underneath that we're not too worried about right now. I'll fix that after on my own time. And hairstyle. Let's go ahead and get the pink hair off. For more of a darker tone. We can really see features better. And then I'll get her, I'll find some modded hairstyles to do something a little better afterwards. Although that's not too bad right there. I got a couple of modded hairstyles, but I need less replacers, more actual hairstyles. I have too many replacers. Replacers is the old school way of modding, you know? That's like GTA San Andreas type crap. I don't want replacers, I want actual mods. You feel what I'm saying? For a good base hairstyle, let's just get her something long and curly for now. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, alt hairstyle. Long hair. Oh, that's not bad. With the curly hair. Everybody rocked the afro well, I ain't gonna lie. She could definitely rock the afro. Not a common look for Arabic folks, but she could rock the crap, man. The dreads. I think I'm gonna give her OGV's original hairstyle. No, not 10. Which one was it? 11? 12. We're gonna let her rock this for now. There's mad people who make custom hairstyles that gives you a whole new hairstyle, as you saw by those crazy dreads. That's what this is. The ones I don't like no more is ones like this. This is not a normal hairstyle. This is Claire's hairstyle, the bartender. That mod old as fuck. I had downloaded that some time ago. Those are cool, but sometimes you don't want to replace the hairs. Even though a lot of Cyberpunk hairs are fucking hideous, I would rather not replace a hairstyle. And I mean, boom. I think she popping. She looks great. Simple, straight to the point. Nothing too crazy. Just simply purty. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the slight. Oh, what's this? Kind of clean right there. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, let's give her some swag now. Now we got to give her a style. What type of person would she be? Based off of these, I'm gonna say probably like lady number 1. TikToker type. I don't know what that means because I don't really use TikTok. I ain't posted nothing to TikTok in freaking ages. I used to post stuff over there, but I'm like, kind of rather just stick with the YouTube. Let's go with the brown to give her more tone. TikTok is definitely shorts oriented. My problem is I don't do well with creating shorts because I got too much to say, or too much to talk about. I mean, not really too much to say. I ain't got much to say. I just enjoy doing stuff. When you got something to say, that means you gotta be overly spoken about this and that. A lot of people ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why in my videos I just be talking about regular stuff. That's the one thing people have always given me love on is I don't talk about nothing political. My problem is talking about political stuff. People come home from a long day of work, they don't want to hear nothing political. They just want to hear a dude talk about whatever it is he want to talk about. Usually random goofy stuff that happened throughout my life, or stuff I'm trying to do in the future, or video games, and that's what people want to hear, you know. Imagine you come home from a long fucking 8, 9, 10 hours of work. You want to watch your favorite YouTuber, and this fool talking about the debates of the politicals and Trump versus this and that. Isn't that? It's like, man, I ain't come home to hear this. And that's when you start finding new people to watch. I'm gonna say the brown is fire as fuck. I like that right there. Nothing too crazy. I usually don't like to put too much on my character's face. A little bit of eyeshadows, joints, and a little bit of lipstick. That's it. That's all they need. I'm gonna say she clean. That's it. She party. Now we gotta get to another character though. Let me go ahead, take her to the top, to the rooftop. This is what I do for all of my characters because sometimes Cyberpunk can do this and give you some issues. So for those who know, GTA character customization. You will make a character in the customization joint, be like, dang, this character's fire. And as soon as you take them into the open world, they look like raggedy garbage. Okay? It happens a lot in GTA because GTA is fucking janky. Doesn't happen too often here, but it's better to check and make sure first. Okay? I will keep the pink fitted on me, nothing. Alright, so now we have to see her in the usual lighting that I would do for my photos. So, okay, put that about there. Put that about there. That should be good as well. Depth of field, because she ain't got no tattoos, so we don't need to focus on any tattoos. I don't know why I'm changing that. We can leave that right there. Field of view, we gotta get real nice and close to the face and make sure that everything is nice. Let's go ahead, put her arms down. Really see, I mean, we already kind of see her. She looked great. I think I did a dang good job for my first Arabic character. But now we gotta make 2 more. Okay? We bookmarked it this time, so it should be a little easier, a little faster. Hopefully. That's what you think. Until you actually start getting to create the character, and it's like, okay, this ain't coming out as easy as I thought. I mean, boom. You know what I mean? She just needs a better hairstyle. I think that's the only issue is the hair is just, it doesn't fit her that well. She needs longer hair, for sure. Other than that, I mean, I ain't upset about it. Better hairstyle, that's it. Matter of fact, I should bookmark some hair later. Not right now, we creating characters, but later, I'm gonna bookmark her hair. Yeah, I think if she had a longer hairstyle, she'd be great. But other than that, I mean, yeah, she looked good. Little smile. Okay. So make sure everything is good. No matter what type of face she might be, you know what I mean, whatever. She clean. She needs darker eyes, longer hair. She'll be ready, set to go. But that's it. We're gonna go ahead, save. Okay, remove that. And now let me show y'all another thing too that I do. The most efficient way to save your character that you can remember who is who. Okay, so boom, here's our character. Alright, go ahead, hit the target, open targeting tools, go to expressions, joy, smile, doesn't really matter. Oh, y'all can't see it fully. Let me move it over so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, hit the expression menu, make her smile, make her whatever the fuck, doesn't really matter. I just do that so, you know, character look more pleasant, I guess. Okay, if you have the lighting, Charlie, this is called. That's C-H-A-R-L-I, Charlie lighting, on Nexus. Go ahead, make that nice and light. Get close to the character and then zoom in. That's how I save. Go ahead, save game, and as you can see, how you save. This is how you can know who all of your characters are the easiest way possible. Okay, this is the 2 new Polynesian characters. We got the Hawaiian lady right here, the Tongan lady right here. You already know Ray Hunt, she's been here. And boom, save game. New character, although we're gonna have to fix that skin texture later. Right now it's not important. And boom, there is character number 1. Let's go ahead, get her up on out of here, despawn. Let's load up our reference character again and start with number 2. We used jaw number 6 for that character, right? For our other 2, we got 03 and 7. That's how I do it. This is how we get it done, people. Efficiency is key. This ensures you that instead of taking... Because I see people all the time talk about it takes them like 2-3 hours to create a character. That's because you ain't giving yourself no references, baby. You got to give yourself some references, okay? Let's say you're creating a black character. Look up a bunch of photos of various black folks. If you're doing an African character specifically, you know, Nigerian folks usually have some of the best features when you're looking for African. If you're looking for more like Ethiopian, Somalian, look up the people that you're trying to create. You know what I mean? Get yourself some reference photos like we got on our side here, which we actually don't even need them no more because you bookmark them. You know what I mean? That makes things a million times easier. Feel what I'm saying? This is also ensures that you can create the proper looking character. So like back in the day, I was trying to create a Japanese character on Black Desert when I first started playing it. But because I didn't know I said Black Desert. I didn't know Japanese people's facial features all that well yet. Johnny Ripper Doc, whoops. We about to go to the fucking sub-basement on accident. Because I didn't know Japanese folks' features all that well yet, I accidentally made her look Chinese. Now when I see that character, Lin Okada, that's my character over there. Now when I see her, I'm like, this is definitely not a Japanese woman. This is hands down a Chinese woman. Problem is, I done took like 500 pictures. No, not that many. I've took enough photos with the character now that I don't think I would be able to switch her name. I might be able to though. I'm gonna do some checking. If I can, I probably will. She does not look Japanese at all.
Let's do this.
It's very clearly a Chinese character. And it's because I didn't use reference photos. So it took me an hour or two to create a character who was supposed to be Japanese and ended up Chinese. I gotta name her Lin something else, okay? Alright, so for our next Arabic character, I want to go... We went with more of a mid-tone. I want to go with a darker tone, so we're going to keep the skin tone we have now. And for the last character, I'm probably going to use that one. Something more fair, or maybe this one. For this one, we're going to go here. So, for eyes, we had 22 and 5. Number one, let's change the hair color so we can really see what we're doing. Another thing I like to do as well when I'm creating my character is I always create them bald-headed. You could create a character and make them look absolutely fire with a peanut head. You can make them look great with dang near any hair. Okay, that just makes things a bit easier when they have nothing covering their face and you can truly see their facial shape with no interruptions or any dang thing. You feel what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down. Boom, eyes number 22. And then eyes number 5. Let's see which ones we like most. Okay, yeah, I remember those. I'm going all the way the dang long way. 22. Okay, for this character, I think we're gonna rock with 22. Eye color. Let's go with something slightly lighter. Let's go with more of an amber. Amber is a very rare eye color you don't see very often. But when you do, it's like, dang, this fool looks like a dang human tiger. Eyebrows, we got 05 and 11. Okay. 11. Ooh, I think I might go with 11 for this one. Matches the eyes very nicely. This is the one downside to how I'm doing this as well, because if the we have eyes, specific eyes and stuff bookmarked, but that doesn't mean they're gonna work well together. So what we're doing now is we're picking from the best. The last character could end up busted if, you know, we're gonna have to choose some new stuff if it ain't proper. So now that we're using eyes 22, that leaves us with just eyes 5. But at the same time, though, because we did choose what we found to be the best, that might not happen. We might be all good. And then we chose eyebrows 11, so let's go ahead and get 11 out of there. Nose 17 and 15. You already got... Oh, wait, let me get rid of the jewelry. She already has nose 15, which looks pretty good. Let's see what 17 look like. Ooh, shoot. I think we might have to go with nose number 17. Matches the eyes and the eyebrows perfectly. I don't think it's gonna get no better than that right there. Go ahead and scrap our 17. Why did I just hear a fucking dog? What's that? Just heard a dog. Problem is, I ain't got a dog. We got mouth number 3 and 13. That's 3. Great. See what 13 looking like. That's even better. 13. 3. We're gonna rock with 13. Jaw, we have 17. Stop moving. Okay. Jaw 17. Make her look forward. And then jaw 3. These are both good. 17. 3. I think I like 3 more. Yeah, we're gonna go with 3. Matches the... She got the more fierce looking eyes, the thicker eyebrows, the larger mouth, the larger nose, and the jaw to match. Great side profile, strong jawline. She's a fierce looking lady, right? It's perfect. So that's jaw number 3. So let's go ahead and get that up on out of there. And what mouth did we use? 13. So let's get 13 out of there. Oops, I got rid of the wrong one. 17. There we go. Ears. Like I said, I don't give a crap about ears. Would ears help make a difference? Probably. I won't know. Her hair's gonna be too long. Tattoos. We definitely will not be doing any of the crazier face tattoos. I'm gonna check a neck tattoo. Where's the neck tattoo? I usually don't always do, heck? I usually don't always do tattoos for my characters, but some characters can just genuinely rock it. I think for them, though, I'm probably gonna do none. That's Danny's, tattoo right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go none for these characters. Piercing, well, that's stuff we worry about later. Teeth, let's not make her teeth silver on accident. Makeup on the eyes, I might, yeah, see, boom, so boom. I mean, you see, that's another thing I do as well. When I create my characters, I make them bold so that you can fully see their face, and I remove all makeup. Sometimes when you hop on a game to customize a character, they'll already have makeup on and stuff. I get rid of everything so that I can see the character for what they are. You can't see a character for what they are if they got hair covering their facial features or makeup on. You feel what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down. Body tattoos. Probably not gonna do any body tattoos. If they got anything simple, I won't mind it. Unless I go with something custom. Modded tattoo of sorts. I'll probably do a modded tattoo. Modded tattoos usually give you less issues if I do decide to give her a tattoo. I probably won't, though. I got a lot of characters with tattoos. I think I got more characters with tattoos than without, so we're gonna keep a lot of these newer characters clean. Shoot, I even cleaned up some of my older characters before I started taking too many photos. That's like my Country V. That's the old dark chocolate lady with the afro. She used to have face tattoos. A lot of y'all won't know that because this was long before I started doing photo sessions. But she used to have face tattoos. But I'm like, why would a farm-raised person from Kentucky have a bunch of dang face tattoos? Now, of course, you know, you could put whatever the fuck you want on you. Me personally, I don't give a crap. You know, your body, your choice. But on the average, how often would you see a farm-raised person from the South at all? Not even gotta be Kentucky at all. Farm-raised with a bunch of face tattoos. Pretty freaking unlikely. So I took a bunch of her tattoos off. I'm pretty sure I took her body tattoos off as well. Same with Mexico V. She's supposed to be she was supposed to be born from a rich family. Okay. You know, a lot of folks like that don't really pop up with a bunch of tattoos unless they're trying to make themselves look like an overly tough alpha male for TikTok and YouTube. Problem is, that's not at all what that character is. She's a Mexican woman from Mexico who was born and raised from a rich family, and now she's supposed to be a model. You know what I mean? That's another thing you got to do for your character. If you ever want to use your character for like public internet appearances, for like whatever you might be doing, make sure you give the character personality, whether it's a good personality or a bad personality, something that people can attach themselves to. You feel what I'm saying? You just make a character and that's it. There's boring as a dang board, you know. People will get bored of the character. You feel what I'm saying? So always give your character some swag. Always, always. I can't stress this enough to you. You know what I mean? Make sure your character got some swag that people can attach themselves to. Otherwise, you get a boring character. Nobody, you know, likes a boring character. You feel what I'm saying? Go with the darker freckles. It's clean. And lipstick, I think I'm gonna keep the black. The black is nice. We don't want them all to be rockin' brown, though I wouldn't mind it because it looks great, but we gotta give them some different styles. Although the brown is stupendously clean. Let's go with the black for now. Actually, you know what? Forget it. They don't look anything alike, so, you know, style is style. I mean, multiple people could be rocking some stuff. That's like because I decide to wear my NASCAR jacket, all of a sudden everybody else is like, well, I'm not going to wear my NASCAR jacket because that random guy in the desert is wearing a NASCAR jacket. Highly doubtful. People gonna rock their jackets. Alright, and boom, with that being said, she looks fucking magnifical. Now we gotta get her a hairstyle. If I find a modded hairstyle, of course. One that'll fit her. This is definitely a character that's gonna be rocking a longer bit of hair. People making some straight fire hair mods out here, so next time you see these 3, or these 2, because I only got 2 of them at the moment. Next time you see these fools, they're gonna have some real nice hairstyles. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. This is also a modded hairstyle. Go with this one. Works for her face. Real good. Real good. And see, now that I have all this written down, we can make the other selection of characters in no time flat. This is how you gotta do it, people. This is how you save time, so you don't no more customizing characters for 6 hours straight. You feel what I'm saying? Find all the best features you want, then put the characters together. Take a long time for the first character. Get yourself some reference photos like we have on the side here. And it makes things a million times easier. Alright, let's check her in cinematic lighting. About 540. And down. Photo mode. Alrighty. Pull that. Ooh, oh, what the fuck? Pull that nice and close. Her arm down. I always put the character's arm down so that any stretching, anything that could possibly distort the character's face in any way, shape, or form will be removed. I don't know what that would be, but just in case, you know. You don't want it to be there for whatever it might be. Yeah, you can't, even if you can't see no distortion. Want to fix it any dang ways. Just in case there might be. And boom, there we go. Fucking gorgeous, alright? Absolutely beautiful. Just need some better hairstyles. Which is a easy fix. Easy fix. Next time y'all see these fools, man. Same with the Samoans, which will be this month, because I'm going to be recording those too. Y'all going to see the Polynesian characters, and then you'll see the Arabic characters. I already got one video tomorrow, actually. That is Y2K Part 2. That came out fucking fire. There you go. That's character number 2. I always like to do multiple skin colors. So the last character was more of a mid-tone. This character is more of a darker tone, caramelish tone. And then our last character will be like lady number 2, more of a fair tone. But there you go. You know what I mean? Character number 2. Character number 2. Woo, woo. Alright. Let's go ahead and save her. And get to character number 3. Hopefully these selections that we have work well together. Because that part I kind of didn't count on, to be honest. I was kind of just finding all the best features. But just because they might be the best features, don't mean they're going to work the best with each other. You know what I'm saying? These might look bad together. Hopefully not, because then that means we're going to have to take another hour or 2 on a new character. I can't believe it's only been an hour. That's the crazy part. It's only been an hour. But that is the efficiency of the way I do things. You do it this way, it makes it a million times faster because you find all the good features that you need. Then you use those features to build a character instead of finding new features for each character. Oh, whoops. I backed out on accident. Save. And boom. That is character number 2. Delete. And despawn. On to character number 3. I need to get rid of all these dang autosaves. Fuck, I got too many. I need to figure out how to fix my dang male character, man. He ain't got a dang face. I'm supposed to make Papa V. You know what I mean? I got Mama V, but I ain't got Papa V. Even though he's supposed to be dead. But what I was gonna do is I was gonna edit a selection of photos that would have been sick. Because then, hold on, what the fuck? All about to say, do not tell me this whole time my stream been frozen. I was about to be upset. That's just YouTube for some reason freezing. Alright, let me close this because I don't really need that anymore. And let's go to the Ripper Dock. I was about to say, if this whole stream been frozen this whole fucking time and y'all ain't been seeing nothing, I'm about to be upset. See, I'm like most people. I like to keep my streams up so that people can see it afterwards. If it would have been frozen, I would have had to delete it. All this work down the drain, kind of, sort of. Because the characters exist, but then the whole stream would have been frozen.
Need to change up my style.
I was about to be mad as fuck.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alrighty. Last character. Here we go. She's going to be more of a pale tone, like lady number 2. That's essentially what I'm doing. Our first character, our first character was based off of lady number 3, the older lady. Our second character was based more off of lady number 2. Well, not based off of, but their skin tones. Based off of lady number 1, and now we're about to do a character more based off of lady number 2. I'm gonna say this might be a little too pale. More pale than I realized. Ooh, shoot, not that pale, but not lady number 2 pale. She's got a little bit more tan to her. It might be about her. Some people just light, you know what I mean? Some people just real light. Skin tone is completed. Her color, let's go with more of a brown for this one. She's more of a lighter tone. Go ahead, get that head real nice and bald. Eyes, number 5. He's right here. Keep the eye color dark. Eyebrows, number 5 as well. Nose, number 15. Mouth, 3. I don't know about y'all, but she look white. Not an Arabic character, she looks like a white lady. Not bad looking, but not Arabic looking either. Bring the skin tone down a little bit. Now, see, I don't like these 2 skin colors. These are sickly. If you see someone with skin tones like this, they're dying, dude. They're losing life force. I ain't never seen people with skin this gray. Unless they struggling, man. They struggling out here, you know what I mean? She don't look Arabic to me. I think it's the eyes. The eyes with this pair. It ain't working. We're gonna have to do a little bit of movement here. 7? That's pretty good. Did we use 7 on one of these characters? I think I did, didn't I? But that works. I think it's the pair of the eyes and the nose. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But the pair of the eyes and the nose, it's making her look... Let me try a darker skin tone, maybe. See, I can see it, but at the same time, I can't. Yeah, I think it's the eyes and the nose. She looks more white than Arabic. What was those? 2? Is it the nose? I think it might be the nose. 15? It might be the nose, man. $17, $9, $20. Let me see. See, I wanted to use this skin tone, but she needs very specific features because this is somewhat similar to the second lady, which is what I'm trying to semi go off of. But I think it's the pairing of the eyes and the nose that's causing some issues. You know what I should have did? I could have mixed and matched the other features, but I deleted them already out of the text file, so I don't know. I don't remember which numbers we used. We're just putting it together. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. Yeah, so it might be the pairing of the eyes and the nose. See if we have any other well-rounded eyeballs or any other slim. Oh, these are not bad. You see? Let me check a couple of hairstyles. Let me check through some hairstyles real quick. Go back the other way. Go back the other way. See, some of these hairstyles too are too specific to some of my older characters. So whenever I go back to them, they don't look right. They don't be looking right. We're going to turn off the sensor joint so I can save their profiles more proper. And look for some hairstyles. See if I can find some hairstyles. She kind of look more Spanish-ish. Oh, it's another issue I'm having with here. It looks kind of Spanish. I think it might be the skin tone. There's not enough brown in it. It's too pale-ish. Because lady number 2, even though her skin is more pale, there's a bit of brown in it. See that there is a little bit of brown in it. I think that's the issue that are facing, that there's not enough brown. That ridiculous looking hairstyle. That hairstyle is ridiculous, dude. Oops. Back and forth in one go. See, but now she looks a little bit more native. Yeah, I knew this would be one of the issues we would face when creating a whole new character here on Cyberpunk. Sometimes the features, there's just not enough of it. So we created the first 2 characters, but now we have plateaued here. We've lost the plot. Go back to eye number 5. She's giving me more of a Native American look now. Goodness. It's a little too light. I'm sure somebody got what's it called? A mod pack that'll add more skin tones. I think that's another issue I have too. I don't have enough skin tones. We need more skin tones, man. More hair and more skin tones. A lot of these base Cyberpunk hairstyles is a little whack. A little whack, not great. We could give her the curly hair for now. Let me see. What if I give her a darker hair? That's a little too dark. That's along the lines of black. Not a lot of folks in the world have black, natural black hair. Go. Okay. That is not at all what I thought it was going to be. Give her the brown hair again. Let's, we've kind of used these up, so let me find some new, reference photos. I'm gonna save the character one, though. That's gonna be about our simplistic one, the most simplistic one to get a good draw from. Get a little bigger. Go ahead. Let me see. Facial features. I'm pretty sure we can scratch one more character out of this, and I will literally have everyone. I have 3 black characters, I have 3 white characters, I have 3 Spanish characters, I have 3 Native American characters, I have 3 Asian characters. All I'm missing, oh, I got 3 Polynesian characters. All I'm missing is 3 Arabic characters. That's it. That's it, dude. Do you? Who's a good reference, man? Who's a good reference? Okay, I like these 2 right here. I think I'm gonna go with these 2. We're gonna try to draw from one of these 2. Go ahead, add these. Oh, let me delete the old ones. Not taking up space. Oh, not that one. Keep the basic caricature one. I'm gonna use these 2. Once again, though, I'm gonna definitely have to get some little bit of mods after this because the biggest issue I'm facing is eye color is not dark enough. Why is YouTube acting like a fucking loser right now? Dang, stream keep freezing for me, but the stream is doing just fine for everybody else. Come on, man. At least from what I can see on OBS. OBS says we're running perfectly fucking smooth. YouTube is having issues. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to use this fucking AVIF crap. AVIF, whatever this garbage is. AVIF and whoever the fuck made that WebMD bullcrap. Fucking trash. You trying to get a dang photo, but it's an AVIF photo, so you can practically use it on nothing. Trying to get a photo, but it's a WebMD, so you dang near can't use it on much. Annoying, man. Okay, so boom. Here goes 1. And I can't see the other one because it's an AVIF file. Which the only thing that can pick up an AVIF file is fucking GIMP. Y'all remember that bullcrap? Fucking GIMP. I used to use that crap all the dang time when I was younger. I'm sure it's still a great editing joint, but yeah, this joint ain't even popping up. Useless. Get out my way, man. Slowing me down. Slowing me down. Let's try that right there. Images. We can see what we can do here. See what we can do here. I'm gonna try a more lighter tone person. I really gotta use the bathroom. Holy crap, man! I've been holding this for a little minute, which is not healthy. Shouldn't be holding it, but hold on, real quick, folks. We're gonna be right. Alrighty, okay, I am back from the bathroom. I wonder, can I link a stream to websites where I be posting crap the most at, you know what I mean? People can see this once we done here. Once we done up in this piece, bro. Okay. So, the issues I am having with this character is we may have hit goal. We may have hit the limit with available facial features. And this dang YouTube is acting like a piece of dang garbage. It can't handle the stream for some dang reason. Now, I'm sure y'all see it nice and clean, but it can't handle it for some reason. I think we may have hit a limit on usable features without overlapping on other features. Let me get rid of the open stuff. I forgot about that. Fix our teeth while we edit. Silver teeth. What's the neck tattoo? Yeah, get it. Oops, body tattoo. We may have hit a max in which features we have not used. You know what I'm saying? I think that might be the issue we're facing here. I can barely see that dang picture. You make this one smaller. Don't need it to be that big anymore. Bigger. See her face just a little easier. So, what we were left with was 5 on the eyes, 5 on the eyebrows, 15 on the nose. The nose didn't really work as well as I thought it would have. I mean, it's not a bad nose, but she just doesn't really look Arabic to me, at least. It looked more along the lines of Spanish. Could also be the hairstyle too. A lot of my I use that hairstyle on a lot of my Spanish characters. I think it might be the skin tone though. When I have this skin tone on her, it doesn't look right, but when I put one of these on her, it looks just fine. And these are just too dang gray. These are sickly skin tones. That is awful looking. I think I'm gonna go with that right there. Because, I mean, she looks perfectly fine once I give her a more appropriate skin tone. I think the problem is that skin tone doesn't have enough color in it. Like the one photo we had used for reference. She was lighter. But you could like I said, you could very clearly tell that there was brown in it. Hairstyle, I mean, I'm not too worried about the hairstyles for now. Because I will find them some better hairstyles. Now that, you know, there's tons of people making add-on hairs instead of replacer hairs. But for now, let's just get her something decent. Then give her a little bit of swag too. She's gonna be pretty much done. Might keep her with a bald head. Ain't got no characters who rock the bald head. This'll work for now. Hair color. I'm gonna keep it light. Keep the eyebrows dark. Give her some very light makeup. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And then we're gonna take a picture of them 3 so I can make a better thumbnail and just show off the swag of them just a little bit more. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it simple, something simple, you know what I mean? I never do too much, like I said earlier, I never do too much with the makeup for my characters. I like to ensure that my characters is so dang drop dead gorgeous that they don't really need it, and it's more of just an option that I wanted to do, you know what I mean? GTA is a different world. In GTA, you gotta give your character 10 tons worth of makeup Because that's the only fucking way they'll look good. Because Rockstar, for whatever reason, you know, was like, hey, let's make it where people will never be able to make great looking characters. And they did that. But then people with tenacity was able to pull it off anyways. Myself included. I have a lot of great looking GTA characters. But it was a hard task. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like what we're doing now, where you could write down a specific list and create an absolutely gorgeous character here on the lovely Cyberpunk 2077. Okay? GTA was another world of customization. Bad customization. It takes ages to create my dang GTA characters. Okay? Like right now, I'm in a struggle. Okay, I'm in a struggle. A crossroads right now, dude. What is that? Freaking GTA Enhanced. I gotta remake my characters on offline. Problem is, the menu I would have normally used back in the day has not seen an update yet. Mod menu, has not seen an update yet. Which means I'm out here stuck, boy. I'm out here stuck. Why? Because I can't create my characters. I can't recreate them on a whole new menu that I don't know how to use all that well. You feel what I'm saying? Well, actually, I think I'm going to take the... either reduce the eye makeup or remove it. Yeah, the removal is good. Just a little bit of lipstick. Perfectly fine. And boom. There we go. We have ourselves a third. In just 1 hour and 38 odd or 30 odd minutes, we have created ourselves 3 absolutely gorgeous Arabic characters, and y'all will be seeing them in the future, okay? For photo sessions, okay? Same with the Polynesians. Although for the Hawaiian character, I gave her mad tribal tattoos. I think I'm gonna actually switch it. Switch the tribal tattoos and give it to the Tongan lady instead. I think I think it would fit on her better. Matter of fact, I should hop on them just to show y'all what they look like, because y'all ain't seen them yet. We won't see them for a little bit, not till next Sunday. Oh shoot, what am I doing? Default. Hear ye, from your boy Jim B. You know what I mean? Alright, lighting test, of course, to make sure that the character is popping. I wanted to do this for Skyrim, but fuck, I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. That's, man, shoot. Make it. Look, the easiest characters to make in almost any game I play, except Black Desert. Yo, Dead Tree. We chilling, man. We chilling. We making 3 characters right now. I needed 3 Arabic characters for later photo sessions, and that's what we doing right now. We on our last character, about to check to see what she looks like right now, and then photography, lightings, and all that good stuff. But in any game I've ever played, black characters, white characters, and Spanish characters are always the easiest, except for Black Desert, where black characters was one of the harder joints to do. In Skyrim, it was a struggle to make my 3 Spanish characters that I made, which is not a good thing, because like I said, they're usually amongst the easiest. Yeah, she looked great. She just needs a better hairstyle, like the rest of the characters. I'll find some better hairstyles for these fools. I think the only thing I'm not feeling is her eyes. I might try to change her eyes. Other than that, yeah, no, she looked great. Better hairstyle, and let me change her eyes real quick. The eyes are a little too wide open. They don't really fit the face all that well. Oops. Victor. Making Spanish characters on Skyrim was a challenge. I don't think I could ever... Shoot, making Asian characters are extremely hard on Skyrim. I only got 1 I have not been able to make more. I probably need to get some more facial features. Usually what I try to do is I try to keep it mostly with the vanilla stuff. And that's easier said than done when it comes to Skyrim. Alright, let's see if we can find some different eyes. Let me open up a reference photo real quick because I ain't got nothing right now. I'm not really feeling the eyes too much. Let's see. Oops, spelled that wrong. Oh shoot, I typed it backwards. Dang fool. Let's see here. Not really feeling the eyes too much. Need better eyes. I want to go for more slim eyes. Yeah, this is good. This right here is real. Try this. Let's try this lady's eyes. Got real great looking eyes. Add the reference photo so y'all can see what I'm looking at here. Save. WebP. There it is. That's that bullcrap I was just talking about. WebP and AVIF files. The most annoying crap known to mankind. I don't know who created those file types. Look, I don't be, you know what I mean? I'm not the one to put violence on somebody, but somebody needs to hurt whoever made those two files. Crap is annoying. You be trying to get crap done, and you keep finding these two fucking weirdo file types. Why is this image so dang big? Alright, Bone, there you go. She's got great eyes. Great eyebrows, too. Alright, let's see if we can find anything similar to... Eyebrows is dang near already on the way. It's just the eyes I'm not really feeling too much. See if we can find more slim-ish eyes like that. This woman specifically is Afghan, so see what we can do here. Those eyes look worried. Them some worried eyes right there. Those are not bad. What is that, number 10? That made the eyebrows super bushy. What in the world? Oh, we was working on the eyes, not the eyebrows. I kind of forgot that it is a little bit of the eyebrow combination you got to work with too. 14. Those aren't too bad, but they look a little. They look a little too evil. They don't. Those don't look like the eyes of someone who's confident. Those look like the eyes of someone who caught a few bodies. You know what I'm saying? Hawaiian right there. 19. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. 20. Those not bad, but those make her look a little bit more Spanish. 21. So the main issue is they don't lean outward, they lean inward. A lot of Arabics folks, their eyes lean outward. From all these reference photos that I'm looking at, that's the biggest thing I've noticed. 21's not too bad though. It makes it look a little angry. Just a little angry. Dang. See, I ain't think it was gonna get this much harder to do. The eyebrows weren't bad. Let's go back to those. We used up majority of the features for the last two characters. It's a struggle now. We really out here struggling now, boy. Because if I was just to do two characters, then I would have to do more outfits. But I like the multiple characters because it gives me more options to work with. Of course, 90% of my characters do not have builds. Most of my characters are just models. They don't have builds. Only my 3 oldest characters got builds. OG-V, the Melee Lord. Okay. Country V, the Stealth Netrunner. And fucking Mexico V, the Heavy Guns Expert. Although, you know what I need to do? Country V, because she's from the South, farm raised, she needs mono wire. You know what I mean? That would make more sense for that character. You see, I like these eyes, but they don't lean outward. So it makes her look more Spanish than Arabic. Dang, we in a tough spot now. We're in a real tough spot. I think we're just gonna have to try to make a new face here, because the features we're using doesn't work with what we're attempting to do. We might just have to make a whole new face now. This is nose number 17. We did use this, but if we mix it up enough, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Mouth number 4 has some fair width to it. Oh, let me remove this hair. She got too much hair I can't see. Too much hair I cannot see. Okay, so these eyes are not bad, but we have to get it. We have to make her not look Spanish. She looks Spanish with these eyes. And obviously that's not what we're looking for. If we use that, she starts to look more Indian. So that right there is not bad. That makes her look a little bit more Arabic. You know what? I think these might be the one. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not accidentally recreating my Indian character on accident, just with a lighter skin tone. Matter of fact, how many Sundays are in the month of June left? Oh, 4. I'm just glad it's not on a dang Sunday again. I had to stay up 3 in the fucking morning just to get one of those videos done. We have the 8th, which is already filled, so I need the 15th, 22nd, and the 29th. And then photos of the month will happen on Friday, July 4th. Also on the weekend. Shoot, I gotta do some stuff with some fireworks. I just realized that July 4th is very close. July 4th is quite near. Why do I have a picture of a phone with a cookie on it? What the fuck? What the heck going on with that? Oh, that's an ad. I'm gonna say, what the fuck? Or not an ad, news joint. Let's see. Let's make sure we're not accidentally recreating our Indian character here. Which was not easy to make. Not easy to make her. Okay, that is exactly what we're doing. We are accidentally recreating Sahi, my Indian character. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, shoot. Okay. That was a powerful sneeze right there, boy. God, no, boy. And after this, we're gonna make a thumbnail. I'm just gonna have them 3 in it. Letting people know, like, hey, here's the new 3 characters. Okie dokie. So we're gonna have to go with some new eyes, because those are side. Ooh, 19? Those are not bad eyes. Those are not bad at all. Eyebrows, let me go back to the eyebrows we had before. What number was that? Those are pretty good, though. Pretty good eyebrows right there. We were at 5, though. I think I actually like 9 more. Matches these eyes a little better. She looks kind of worried, though, but she also looks like a Destiny 2 character. Anybody who ever played Destiny 2, you know those characters are fucking oddly gorgeous. Oddly, I mean, because it's Destiny, so you wouldn't expect them to try to make like super pretty characters, but those are indeed some very pretty characters. In terms of the mouth, that is actually quite well. I think we just fucking accidentally created our character just one thing. I think the eyes were the biggest issue. This character looked great. Jawline is nice and strong. Let me see, what was the other numbers we had used? Ooh, not that one. Because Arabic folks tend to have fairly strong jawlines. I think the biggest issue we're also having is you can't change the cheeks. Arabic folks tend to have high sitting cheeks, which you don't. You're not really allowed to change. Now V has fairly high sitting, but some folks tend to have a bit more. Kind of like the image we're looking at now. That's clearly a slightly older woman, and she still got them high cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? I mean, side profile nice too. I mean, shoot, we done accidentally did it just within the change of some eyes. It was the eyes. The eyes was giving us the biggest issue. Let me see though, because we already used this skin tone. Can we use the lighter skin tone? Look at that. It freaking works. It was the eyes. Now we really need a good hairstyle for this character though. This is a character who could definitely rock a shorter hairstyle. But the problem is I ain't got very many short hairstyles right now, so. Cause I had got this hairstyle for the Tongan lady. And for my my light-skinned caramel lady who be rocking dreads. I wanted to change up her dread hairstyle. How the fuck do I keep hearing dogs? Who the fuck is barking? I mean, shoot, dude. We done did the dang thing. We just gotta find a good hairstyle now. I'm gonna do that later for with the love of mods. You can get all the hairstyles you might need. So for now, let's just have her rock something short. In the meantime. Oh, she look cool with the braids. Let's just rock the braids for now. Makeup is pretty much already where we want. Nothing too crazy, nothing too much. See what she would look like with a little bit of eye makeup, nothing too much. Or my usual. Give my characters just a little bit of eyeliner. Let's make that brown to really fit her skin tone. You know, when they say a little bit, it is indeed a little bit. That's not even the dang. That's her eyelashes. I thought that was the makeup. That's her eyelashes. That's the dang eyelashes, dude. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty clean. Go ahead and save. Pull up to the top. Test her in the cinematic lighting. I think we have our third character, folks. I think we have our third character. Alright, let's go ahead and get the reference photo out of here. So, boom. It took a grand total of 8 reference photos to make 3 characters. So, boom, folks. If you ever wanted to make sure that your character is perfect and make sure that you're not accidentally being racist, use reference photos. That's what I do. Makes things a lot easier. And you get your character's facial features right. And it makes things a lot faster. If I was doing it off of, if I was trying to make 3 Arabic characters off of raw memory, we would still be on the first character right now. Which would have ended up with me looking up some reference photos any dang ways. Oops. What's up? Alright, boom, bam. She ain't got no tattoo, so we don't really care about depth of field. Put her arms down. I think we got our third character, peoples. My people weebles. Took a little minute, you know what I mean? We had to do some extra movement, but I mean, boom, look at that. Come on, man. Now we just gotta get her a real good, clean hairstyle. She's very clearly a more serious person. Okay? This is definitely the face of someone who is definitely going to be on a runway type modeling, you know what I mean? Go ahead, put the lighting to match her face a little bit. Hey, I ain't disappointed in what I've created here. And boom. Now we gotta find a good hairstyle for her. I think this character would rock short hairs very well. Okay, so now let me go ahead and turn off the safety joint so I can do some proper save their thumbnails properly. And just, I mean, see what they would rock well. I think this character would look very well with suits and short hairstyles. So let me go ahead and save real quick. Move that. Turn off all these extra lights. This was a good run, my peoples. This was a good run. We had some slight issues here and there. What the fuck? We had some slight issues here and there, but we were able to pull it off. Okay. We have our third character. She looks great. And save. So boom. Now I got 3 of everyone. 3, well, technically 4 black characters if you count Mel V. But his head is dis- Matter of fact, let me show y'all the reason why I can't do nothing with him no more. Okay? Which is upsetting, because it took me a long time to make a good-looking black male character who didn't look like a Indian man doing blackface. Okay? Look at this bullcrap, man. So if anybody knows, okay, people watching right now, people in the future, if anybody knows, how the fuck do I get Mel V's head back? His fucking face has disappeared. This is why you don't see him. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of people who be like, dang, dude, all you do is female characters. You're majority right, okay? For obvious reasons. But I do have a male character. I'm trying to make 2, actually. But check this bullcrap out, man. And I don't know how to fix it. Okay? Oh, wait, I forgot we in safety mode. Look at this. Look at this. How do you fix that? I've been having this problem since October 2024. I was literally setting up all of my characters to do some Halloween pictures. And his face was there. Matter of fact, he might even still have the outfit. Let me see. He had this red joint right here. This big old hoodie. Some of y'all might remember those photos. That was a long time ago, though. Okay? The khaki pants with the black forces. This was the fit with the shotgun. And he was standing over a dead Maelstrom gang member. When I logged out of the character, he had a face. When I logged back in, it disappeared. And I have absolutely no idea how to fix it. I've looked it up every fucking where. No one seems to be having this issue. Don't you love when stuff like that happens? And no one else seems to be having the issue? So if somebody know, let your boy know so I could get my fucking character back. We could start seeing him in some stuff again. Man, too swaggy, man. He too swaggy. Then, like I said, I was trying to make Papa V. I made Mama V, but I can't make Papa V. We got OG V. Okay. But, yeah, you know what I mean? My male characters ain't got no dang face, dude. You know what I'm saying? I make male characters. Don't get it twisted. You feel what I'm saying? I got most of my male characters are on World of Warcraft. I don't really play anymore. And GTA. But I don't have that issue in GTA. In GTA, all my male characters, they have faces. It just happened here in Cyberpunk for some reason. A little disappointed because it's like I'm trying to oh wait, hold on, I gotta hide this because obviously they're gonna be half naked. So but I'm gonna show y'all what they look like for people who are just now coming in. So character number 1. Load game. But it's like, yeah, I wanted to do some stuff with more stuff with my male character. Mel V ain't been in nothing since, like I said, October 2024. At this rate, October is in what? 3 months? Yeah, 2-3 months. No, 4. I don't fucking remember. It's some amount of time from now, okay? It's about to be a year since I've been able to do anything with my male character. Man, that boy, man, I found him khaki suits and crap. He had khaki suits. That boy was swagged up. And now I got nothing. Because he ain't got a dang face. Okay. Disappointed. Alright, so boom. This is... Why is it getting dark? I can't see nothing. Default, baby. Hold on, let me get nice and close so I don't accidentally, Actually, let me just put her top on real quick. Okay, so boom, this is the first character we made. Okay, she was the first. Let me make her look forward real quick. She came out great. Look at her. Okay. Old texture mods. I might have to check though. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping it's not a mod that I use on for the lady characters that's messing with him. Because if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. And yikes. Because that was the thing. It worked. But when I logged out and closed the game and logged back in, because I was setting something up, it was just gone. I'm like, well, sweet. Nice. So now in that photo, the man's a dang ghost, which I didn't really want him to be. You know what I mean? I wanted him to be a full-bodied, you know, man and all that. Alright, let's take a thumbnail picture real quick, because that's what I'm going to change the stream thumbnail to, is them three. Actually, let's not do it with the sunlight behind, because that's going to make editing a whole lot harder. Go ahead and put a big old wall up. That's going to make editing way harder. So yeah, I'm going to have to check. I don't know what would cause that, though. Because I've never had that issue before until that day. He was a full-bodied individual. Now he's a dang ghost. He's the ghost of Pyru past. I don't know what the fuck happened. The fuck. He was once a full man. Now he's 75% man. Because his dang skull disappeared for some reason. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and keep some casual poses here. So boom. Character number 1. Put her dead smack in the middle. Matter of fact, where's the grid? How you put the grid on? I forget where the grid is. Ah, shoot. Alright, whatever. Put her dead spanking in the middle. For our thumbnail here. Is obviously the thumbnail we got right now. I mean, the thumbnail that I got going right now is hilarious, but we need something cleaner than that so people know what we doing here. Right there. Right about there. That right where it is. Right there. That about there. Boom. That's picture number 1. I was disappointed though. He was supposed to have a face. I gave him black eyes so they'd be all creepy with his gold teeth. He was gonna look like he was a straight Florida demon. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be a Compton dude, but I was making him look like he was straight out of Florida. Evil Florida man. That one was a little too light. Let's bring that about there. He's supposed to look like an evil Florida man. Instead, I had nothing. Let me save this so I don't forget what joints I'm using, and then get her out the way so we can use that as a background as well. He was gonna look evil for that, because that was when I was doing the Halloween stuff. Those came out so good. I can't wait to do that again. Alright. Lock this off so I can save. And that's one thing I always do when I save my characters. You'll probably notice that they're all from the chest up. And that is because if you save your character with clothes, when you log back in, their clothes will disappear. So I didn't even do that. I made sure I did the normal thing I always do. Make sure they're fucking butt naked and then save. But his head disappeared and it's never come back. No matter what I've done. So I guess I'm gonna have to keep looking up some stuff. Oops. Biting is terrible. So keep looking up some stuff. Maybe try some other things. What texture issues might be a problem for him. I didn't get Mel V any textures though, so that was the one thing that made it a lot harder to look up. I don't have any special textures for him. Because the male character, for the most part, I mean, he's fine. It was the female who needed a little bit of textural updates. Save. Alright, and boom. She is now saved. On to the next. And then I'm gonna log into Hawaiian V and Tongan V so y'all can see them too. Cause I recorded that for the gaming channel. It'll drop one of these days. I got it scheduled, but I don't remember what I scheduled it to. With this one, I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing today, so I may as well stream it. So here we are. May as well stream it since I ain't doing nothing else. It's Saturday, you know, we chilling. We chilling, bro. Chilling. But I did make 2 others. That was the one thing I had messed up on. Oh, shoot. Why did she spawn in? Well, we're going to have to edit that out afterwards. It's a good thing you can edit live streams. I forgot. God dog it. I just did the dang thumbnail. Obviously, that's going to be there. Idiot. We'll fix it after. Alright, so this is... Okay, we got Pakistani V, we got Afghan V. I didn't choose a specific race for this one. Well, I'll do that afterwards, just so people know. Okay, we back in action. Decor. We need that big old wall back. That joint. Neon. Or just a little bit. Just a little bit. And now we have the other V. For those who do not get to see her, here she is. I think it's safe to say, for me personally, this is the one that definitely came out the prettiest. All of them, all 3 of them look great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we ain't put this work in for nothing. But she looked extra great. This character definitely got the best bunch of the features. Of all the features we were using. Okay, she definitely got the best of the bunch. Oh shoot, what was it? I was twitching incorrect. Back it. Where, let me see. Let me check the other photo. Where did I? Was it at her waist? Is that a waistline photo? Let me delete these old ones. See, I need to redo the thumbnail I did for the Samoan characters because, or the Polynesian characters, because that one came out whack. I definitely could have did a better looking thumbnail. Right about there. Lighting down a bit. And boom. There she is. I did a good job, man. I did a good job. I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back. Not that, you know, making these characters is anything new, but, you know. This is the first time I've ever designed Arabic characters on I almost said Firefox for some reason, on Cyberpunk. And, I think all 3 of them look pretty fucking great. Okay, move that about there. That one. Out there. And blow. Right at the top of the head, so it makes it easier to cut her from this bright as fuck background. And boom. That's character number 1, character number 2, and now let's move on to character number 3. Let's get this out of here. And let me make this background real quick. And let me not make the mistake again, because I don't even remember what part that happened. I should have wrote that down. I doubt I'll get in trouble for it, but, you know, just in case. YouTube can be lenient on accidents, so that is the beauty of YouTube. It's funny, because a long time ago, some dang goofball, I was looking for mods on Nexus, and I was trying to find better physics for Fallout. But the physics I had stumbled upon were a little too much. For me personally, I like to keep my characters as natural as possible. No balloon builds, none of that weirdo crap. This dude was upset that his overly jiggle physics character, who was butt fucking naked, mind you, video kept getting taken off of YouTube, and he was mad that his YouTube got shut down over it. I'm like, sir, I don't think you understand the purpose of YouTube, and I don't think you understand the gravity in which how ridiculous your video is. He was like legit upset. I'm like, you got your character naked completely. In physicsed out. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen trying to upload some crap like that? I mean, y'all see how I do my videos. I'm careful in my joints, and if I do make a mistake or think that it might not be allowed, I censor it. Takes a fucking long time, but I would also rather not, you know, get hit with a community strike or some crap. You know what I'm saying? This dude, and my crap is regular as fuck. This dude was upset that his overly physicsed character kept getting taken off of YouTube. Like, brother, if you would simply put some clothes on the character, you'd be all good. You might get an age restriction at best, but fully naked, I don't know what you're thinking. If you are thinking, son. He was like straight up upset, y'all, like legit upset. And then somebody else left a comment and said you should go over to Rumble. They're not so PC and stuff. It's like that has nothing to do with PC, sir. Your character's naked in physics all over the place. That crap had me dying. Them dudes was truly upset. I'm like, this is why I left Rumble. I was gonna upload to Rumble for a little bit, but Rumble turned sour fast as fuck. It started off as a place where you could upload stuff. I was always going to upload to YouTube. I was never not going to upload to YouTube, but I was going to do Rumble and YouTube at the same time. You know, just for some extra back and forth views and whatnot. But then the more I would come back to Rumble to get ready to upload something, number one, their system at the time, I don't know about today, but the system at the time was fucking annoying. They wanted me to verify my crap like 3 times. Like, dude, how many times am I gonna have to fucking verify this account, boy? Right? Then, when I finally did it for the 3rd time, they wanted it for a 4th time, but they switched it up. The way you verify was new. Something I didn't even have. I'm like, what the fuck even is this? So I was like, alright, whatever, bro. Then, you could no longer upload unless you verify for the 60th time. I'm like, man, get the fuck on. I'm out. But then I started noticing the community over there started getting a little, you know what I mean, a little sour. It went from people who just wanted to talk their mind on like guns and various politics and whatnot without getting in trouble to like people doing weirdo crap, like straight weirdo crap, and not having to deal with getting booted for like they get booted on YouTube. I'm like, all right, well, this ain't really a place I want to upload my stuff. That's like sometimes I'm still a little weary with Deviant. This DeviantArt is like that. There's a lot of strange folks over there. But I don't know how to use Patreon yet, so I'm still learning. I don't know if they allow you to make Patreon free, because I don't see a purpose of making people pay. I mean, I guess probably somebody would, but I mean, I don't really see the purpose of it right now. But I don't know how to use the crap. I don't know how to use it yet. Deviant got a lot of strange peoples. Deviant got a lot of strange peoples. And you know, you might be doing your thing nice and professionally, right? But the people around you ain't. And it's like, you really want to be known? And it's not really like whether you be known for it or not. It's more of the surrounding. You feel what I'm saying? You might not be a drug dealer, but if everybody around you is a drug dealer, people might put you in with those people. You know what I'm saying? This is like how stereotypes start. Let's say this group of people love jumping off refrigerators. You might not like to jump off a refrigerator, but everybody else around you do, so people automatically assume that you like jumping off refrigerators with those people. It's like, nah, I don't like doing that. That crap hurts my knees. But everybody else see you like, oh, you jump off refrigerators just like everybody else does. And when you on Deviant, a lot of people gonna assume that you on that Deviant stuff. Problem is, I am absolutely not. I do not actually use Deviant for any form of search, and I don't even use Instagram or Twitter. Especially Twitter. Twitter is a fucking mess. I'd rather smoke crack than use Twitter as actual social media. But you know, when you in it, people gonna think you in it. That's why in my intro, I always say check out Instagram, because that's where I post most of my photos. And then I say check out Deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness, because that's the truth. I don't do nothing crazy. Pin-up style, modeling, that's the most you're gonna get from me. Anything beyond that, that's out of my wavelength. My wavelength, baby, that's out of the ballpark. Okay. And that's another thing too, because I semi upload stuff like whatever the fuck over on there, the DMs be the madness. People be asking for some crazy crap, dude. I'm like, no, I don't do that. 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 Man, shoot, dude. The DMs is insane. I get people asking for madness. Like, no, it's not what I do. It's not what I do. I ain't gonna lie. I keep looking at the picture of our first character. She looked Samoan. Other two characters, my goodness, she looks Samoan like crazy. Other two characters are straight up Arabic. She is Samoan. I think it might be the nose. That is not an Arabic lady. That is a Samoan lady. Shoot! Well, that's what this live stream was all about anyways, was creating characters. So, let's get back. If we gotta go back to the drawing board, then to the drawing board we shall go. Why the fuck? My character got close. I just started recording on accident. Whoops. That's two parts I'm gonna have to edit now. My character got clothes on. We just saw that she has clothes on. Why did she not have clothes on there? They trying to get this dang thing shut down. What the fuck was that, man? Alright, now, yeah, we're gonna have to re-edit that character, because the more I look at her, she is, that is definitely a Samoan-looking character. She does not look Arabic at all. Okay, hold on, let me put the screen up, because apparently her clothes ain't showing up. She is very clearly wearing clothes. Why was... Yeah, it's not loading clothing at all. What's the dilly with that, though, son? Alright, well, let me save her joint real quick. Let me save real quick. So, yeah, you be getting some crazy joints. So, I'm trying to learn how to use Patreon. I'm going to move my photos over there. Of course, anything that's regular is going to be on Instagram. It's the stuff that's like more like your 1950s pinup / Playboy. Y'all know how that old school stuff was. You only ever saw the biddies. That's it. You never saw anything more than that. And that's the most I do. That's it. Anything other than that, man, shoot. Them boys be wanting some crazy stuff over there. The DMs be insane, dude. The DMs be insane. I can't even share it with y'all what the fuck people be asking for. I'm like, no. Could I make money off of it? I'm sure. Do I want to make money that way? Not really. Like I said, it doesn't really fit my style. Oh, I'm sure I could make easy money off some fucking 3D ladies. But not my style, you know what I'm saying? Them fools be asking for some madness, so... One of these days, I'm gonna have to depart from the DeviantArt realm. And that's when I learn how to use Patreon. If it's possible to make it free. I don't think I would ever make it a paid source. Not now. Not while I'm doing mostly 3D stuff. Obviously, this isn't easy to do, but it's convenient. I feel like if I'm doing something that's convenient, I probably shouldn't be charging for convenience. That doesn't make sense. Now, of course, if people are okay with that, then I'll lean toward what people say. And obviously, most people are going to be like, shoot, have it free. And I have no problem with that. I think the point where it would have to be paid is if it's something extremely specific. But the actual Patreon itself, nah, I make it free. You can see every dang thing. I just gotta learn how to use it first. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It would have to be like a very specific set, and that's when I'm doing like real life stuff. When I get my camera back in action, I gotta buy some. I gotta get a SD card. I'm looking for a really good SD card. Okay, so this character, she doesn't look Arabic to me. She looks Polynesian. She looks Samoan. Oh, let me make sure the clothes actually show up first, because they trying to play me right now. I have to do a little bit of editing after this stream. I never thought I would have to edit a stream, but yeah, their clothing is not loading for some reason. She's wearing clothes right now. Why the clothes ain't loading? They trying to get your boy knocked off. It's accidents, YouTube. I ain't doing it on purpose. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing up. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but she don't look Arabic to me. She look Samoan. Let me see. Is this the first character? Am I on the right character? This is the right character, right? Because that's Tongan V and that's Hawaiian V. Yeah, this is the right character. You don't look forward. She don't look Arabic to me. I think we gotta redo her. This is 100% a Polynesian woman. She could pass for Hawaiian or Samoan. She's a little light, so I'm gonna say probably Samoan. She's not. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a Samoan character. She don't look Arabic to me. Let's pull up to the Ripper, man. I think we made a mistake. We already got our 3 Polynesian characters. We don't need a 4th. And that would make those videos way too dang long. Well, I'm sure most people don't really care how long videos are. That's actually the most love a lot of love I get is of how long my videos are. People are absolutely becoming infatuated with how long I can speak about nothing, which is what people want to hear. Long talks about nothing serious, which I'm very good at because, you know, life is stressful. Right? Life is stressful. People coming home from work, like I said, they don't want to listen to a fool talking about politics. They hear enough of that bullcrap in their day. They want to hear anything that... Oh, wait, hold on. Just in case. They want to hear about anything that's cool and chill. Yeah, she is straight Polynesian looking. How did I make that mistake, though? How do we... Oh, shoot, it took so long to do the last character. I'm gonna say the issue is her nose. Her nose and her eyes are not Arabic, they're Polynesian. The problem is, we just struggled with the last character. How do we pull anything off this? It's gonna be rough and tough, boy. Gonna be a hard one, but we're gonna try here. We need 3 characters. Need 3 characters. Let's see. So the main issue is the biggest thing, the most common feature you see within a lot of Arabic folks is their eyes slant downward from the outside. The outside of the eye slant downward. There are practically no eyes like that in this. If we were on like The Sims or something, I could easily pull it off because you could like angle the eyes and whatnot. Black Desert, you can angle the eyes. This game, you can't angle. We can't use that woman because she got fake lips. Them cheeks is definitely fake. They showing me plastic surgery. Come on, man. I've been creating characters for a long time. I know the difference between natural features and plastic surgery features. That woman is plastic up. You know, do what you want with your face, but we need natural. Okay? And she is not natural. Lips big as fart. Yeah, see, I gotta find the right stuff because we done accidentally created a Samoan lady. I'm thinking it's the eyes and the nose. That's usually the most prominent thing is the... Oh. What eyes are these? I was just talking about eyes that slant downward from the outside. That's that. That's that. Eyebrows. Find something a little less aggressive. Hold What the heck? Where did these eyes come from? I ain't see these. Oh, let me go ahead with that bald head. Got too much hair, I can't see. That bald, she shiny. Peanut head. Got that peanut head going on, by. Actually, I don't even think we need to change anything. Hold on, let me check the other two characters. Make sure I'm not accidentally recreating the character right now. They put that to the side right there so I can see what I'm doing. Nah, I didn't use these eyes. Why did I miss these eyes? How is that possible? Yeah, no, we ain't use these. Let me make sure these not my Indian character's eyes, though. I don't want to make that mistake. Sometimes you create so many dang characters that you won't realize that you've created the same character. I've done that on Skyrim so many dang times, GTA so many times. I make a lot of characters. I have too many characters. Sometimes because I have so many dang characters, I will accidentally recreate a character. Okay, so this is my Indian character's eyes. I think we can use these eyes again. We just have to make sure everything else isn't the same. But because we're creating an Arabic character, she's Indian, it's going to be pretty easy to not make them look the same. Considering Indians and Arabics do not look the same. There's a lot of people who get that confused, I ain't gonna lie. Now maybe as I'm more used to it because I create so many characters, I see so many dang faces. But they don't look the same, not one bit. And I be seeing people get it confused a lot. Like, I don't know how y'all getting these two people confused. They look nothing alike. But that could be, well, number one, one's Asian and one's Arabic. Yeah, sure, Indians don't look so much Asian like all the other Asian folks, but there's a pretty stark difference. Some people don't be noticing it, though. I could see if you go for more like two pale races, let's say like a white American person versus a person straight out of the fucking Nordic lands, you know? Maybe those two, because there's not the biggest difference. Certain black Americans and certain Africans, it's not the biggest difference. But Indian folks and Arabic folks be looking nothing alike. And I see people get confused like crazy. Especially back then. People was extra racist after the extra racist after the towers got attacked. You saw Indian people getting attacked. It's like that man don't look like that man. Number one, you shouldn't be attacking people just because what someone else did. That's messed up. Like, dang, I was chilling in my house when that happened. Why am I getting attacked? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there was a lot of people like that. It's messed up. They be getting that crap confused a lot. That crap be crazy. This is much better here. I don't even think we have to really change much else. It was the eyes. Her eyes were too... Well, number one, I didn't even see these eyes. I don't know how I missed those. Those are good, but those look more Latin. Yeah, I mean, shoot. What else we gotta do now? That's about it. That was a fast fix. Go ahead, put the hair back on. 12. Boom, fast fix right there, boy. And let me delete the first picture. Yeah, she was looking Samoan. That was a straight up Samoan character right there. We just accidentally recreated. Now, we got it right. Sometimes you gotta go back and try again, you know what I mean? Victor. He always watching this same fight. I never actually paid attention to this. These dudes is throwing some pretty soft punches. I mean, they some big boys, so it's gonna hurt, but there's no real ferocity in this fight. This what you be watching? These boys ain't really fighting, you know what I mean? He too big, too. They throwing the flimsiest punches in the world. Anyways, you know what I mean? Let's pull up back to the top. Make sure we got this character right this time. That was, she was looking mad Samoan. We already got our 3 Polynesian characters, though. And I think that's it. Okay? We got 3 black characters. Technically more. 3 white characters, technically more, but 2 of them don't. I got 2. I actually have 5 white characters, but 1 is too thuggy. She doesn't match my other characters, and then the other one I only use for military stuff. So that would just leave the 3. So we got three white characters, 3 black characters, 3 Spanish characters, 3 Asian characters, 3 Polynesian, and now we have 3 Arabic characters. Boom. You know what I mean? Got the whole dang thing. Not sure who else I'd be missing at that point. That is all the groups of the world. You either black, you either white, you either Asian, you either Spanish, you either Polynesian, or you either Arabic. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. How do you even go about typing this? What do I type to look that up? What's the main races of the world? Main race groups, maybe? It sounds crazy, but I'm trying to figure who I could be missing. Oh yeah, and I have 3 Native American characters. Why do they say black or African American? An African American would be somebody from Africa. But then again, at the same time, getting called black ain't that great either. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, check the lighting real quick. Is she? Let me make sure this fool, the clothes gonna show up this dang time. Cause I don't know why it's doing that. She is wearing clothes, but for some dang reason, okay, there we go. For some reason, it don't want to show up once we actually load the joint up. But boom, this should be way better now. Oh yeah, look at the face. The face, you can see it now. That is a job well done right there. Matter of fact, since we're already here, may as well just slap the wall behind her. Oops. Let me bring it down a little bit. Light intensity to 75. Wall. Oops. We the biggest fart. And blow. That is much better. She is indeed now an Arabic lady. The eyes. It was definitely the eyes. Boom. Yeah, I mean, took a little bit of time, but we got it done. In 2 hours and 34 minutes, we managed to create 3 gorgeous characters that y'all will definitely be seeing in the future. Okay? In the future, I gotta build them some style types. Who's gonna be what style? Who's gonna be more street? Who's gonna be more suited? Who's gonna be a little more, you know what I mean? Saucy. Right? You always gotta have one. For the peoples. For the peoples, bro. Plus, of course, you don't want all your characters to have the same personality. Like I said earlier, if all your characters is boring, people gonna get bored. Boom. There she is. We fixed. I think it was definitely the eyes. Her nose might be a little bulbous as well, so sometime down the line, I might reduce the size of her nose. Because Arabic folks tend to have a more bulbous nose tip, but slimmer nostrils. These nostrils are wider, which I think is the nose and the eyes that was causing her to look more Polynesian. As a matter of fact, let me see that. Let me fix that. Let's see if we can fix that right now. That's the only thing I'm seeing now is the nose. Her nose is a little too, the tip is bulbous, which we need, but the nostrils are wide. Typically, the only folks you see with bulbous nose tips and wide nostrils, us black folks, certain Asian folks, usually of the browner skin tones, and Polynesian folks. Couple of white races tend to have wider, more bulbous noses, but those are your larger folks. like your big boys, your freaking the ice giants. I forgot, Norwegians, big Norwegian dudes, kind of like half Thor Bjornsson. But, you know, that's because you tend to have larger features when you're 6'9", 400 pounds, you know? When you're that dang big, you will typically have larger features. Let's go with, that's already a fix right there. That's already it. Side profile, nice too. I mean, let me check the other two. Let me check the other two characters right real quick. They definitely don't look like character number 3. Definitely does not look like character number 2. Let's make sure we're not using the features of our Indian character. Sahi. And definitely does not look like Sahi. So we're good. Boom. Okay, so it was the nose and the eyes. The nose and the eyes. I'm about to sneeze. Alright, let's pull up back to the top. And that's our 3 characters. I wanted, and then we're gonna hop on the Samoan characters, the Polynesian characters, so y'all can see them. Since I recorded that on the gaming channel. It's not uploaded yet, but one of these days it'll be. I think on the 15th. So pretty soon, I got a couple of Far Cry videos though that I recorded, and I wanted to get those out the way. Okie dokie. Put that background back. Wall. What? Oh. How did I not see that? Oh, that's where this shadow. I saw this shadow and I was wondering, why does that look like that? Didn't see that giant wall there. The cloud density ain't too high. That will distort the image. Go ahead and do that real quick. Just in case. Alright, we good, we good. And boom. That is a whole bunch of new characters that I've created. Now, figuring out their style definitely won't happen now. We'll be sitting here forever if I do that. That's a long process. It is getting late. Let's see here. But I do want to show y'all the Polynesian characters. Because they came out absolutely great. I mean, y'all already seen Ray. I mean, but then again, some of y'all watching right now might be new to the channel, so I'm going to show you Ray. Ray is the first Polynesian character I ever made here on Oh yeah, she looked great now. That is definitely an Arabic woman now. Ray Hunt is her name. That is the first Polynesian character I ever made here on Skyrim. I say Skyrim. I ain't got no Polynesian characters on Skyrim. That's going to be near impossible. First Polynesian character I ever made here on Cyberpunk. She came out absolutely fantastic. Although she started on accident. I was trying to make my one character. She kind of new, so I can't really explain y'all to her that well. See if I can find a photo of her real quick or something. I was trying to create a light-skinned black character, and I accidentally made her look too much like Country V. That's my dark-skinned black character with the afro. She always got the afro. So I was like, okay, I messed up, so let me backtrack. But I had moved a couple of items. I'm like, hold on, why she look kind of Samoan? I was like, oh shoot, I ain't got a I've only had one Polynesian character I ever created, and that was on Black Desert. That was my Hawaiian character, Ayana Kikoa. I'm like, hold on, let me make a dang Polynesian character real quick. Let me make a little Samoan lady real quick. So boom, that's how she came about. But that was like a year ago or 2 now. So she's been around for a minute. But I didn't have any other ones. I needed 2 more. I always do 3 characters when I do my photo session videos. Whether it's Skyrim, whether it's Fallout, Cyberpunk, always 3 characters. And boom, there we go, my good peoples. we have 3 gorgeous Arabic characters. Now all they need is some new hairstyles, so I'm gonna check out some mods later. Let me go ahead and save her real quick. Get this thing out of here. Despawn. And she is fucking good to go. I knew this was gonna be a long, hard process right here, so I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this, we gotta live stream it, which I'm actually glad I did, because this live stream is doing way better than I thought it would. I thought I was gonna be chilling with a couple of people. We got 11 folks watching right now. I ain't think it was gonna go, you know what I mean, like this. I ain't streamed on this channel in ages. You feel what I'm saying? There's a fair amount of people watching right now. I'm definitely be streaming more often though, so whenever those days where I'm just chilling out and I ain't really doing a whole lot, probably on the weekends, or I'm thinking on Wednesdays maybe, depending on. Oh wait, no, I do photos on Wednesdays. Okay, so probably the weekends where I'm just sitting there chilling and ain't really doing a whole lot. I'm like, I should start streaming. I'm gonna have to enable the tattoos so you can see the Tongan lady with her tattoos. Same with Samoan V with her tattoos. So we're gonna log into Hawaiian V first because she ain't got no tattoos. Save that, and boom, all 3 characters are complete. Despawn so I don't make the accident again. And let's load into Hawaiian V so y'all can see her right quick. Making the Polynesian characters was not too hard, because I already kind of had an idea since I already had Ray Hunt, so they weren't too hard. Plus, I'm more used to the Polynesian folks than I am with Arabic folks. Arabic features are a lot harder to do in games versus Polynesian features. Give her an outfit real quick. Ooh, not that. That is not gonna work. Now that one we definitely gonna get in trouble. Let's go ahead and fix that real quick. That one definitely ain't gonna work. That's the community guideline strike 3000 outfit right there. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so boom, we got Hawaiian V in the building. Alright. Okay, get close. Lighting's on. Oops. So Hawaiian V was the first one I had made. Of course, if not counting Ray Hunt, who was already existed long before these two. But of the 2 Polynesian characters I was making, she was the first. I wish I would have thought about doing it the way I did it during the live stream. This made it super efficient to create these characters, as where with them, I kind of went off random characters like I did before, where you kind of just choose features right then and there, instead of choosing the best features immediately. But boom, with the Hawaiian lady, Hawaiian folks tend to have the more fair skin tone. So for her, we chose the more fair skin tone. They tend to have thinner eyebrows, so we went with the thinner eyebrows. The hardest thing about making her was honestly not even making her, but the amount of white folks that pop up when you type in native Hawaiian. I'm like, okay, guess I need to type in Polynesian Hawaiian. And boom, we got ourselves a little Hawaiian lady. Alright. She wasn't too hard to create. Wasn't too hard to create. And boom. Now, let's go ahead and check. Well, do I really need to load the tattoos? It's really just showing you the face, but I guess adding the tattoos would give you the whole package of the character. So boom, that's Hawaiian V. It's not like it's gonna take long anyways. That's like a fucking 1-minute process turning tattoos on. It's not like it's Skyrim where I gotta switch body types, which take like 8 minutes apiece. Let's go ahead and let's log into Ray Hunt. Show y'all. Ray, like I said, she's the first Polynesian character I made here on a good old what the heck is this game called? Cyberpunk. So Ray's tattoos are very tribal, and same with the Tongan lady. I haven't given her a name yet. I always give my characters names because it's a whole lot easier to remember who is who. Plus, like I said, you're making a character, you want people to be able to connect to your character. If your character ain't got a name and people don't know who to name drop when they're talking about your characters, that makes things a lot harder, you know. Let's say there's a YouTuber that you watch, they have a selection of characters that they play for like GTA RP. If the character's name is character 1, it's like, okay, that's kind of a struggle. Then he got character 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Versus if the character's name was freaking Two Guns McGee, you'll remember Two Guns McGee. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna remember that a whole lot easier than character 76 or something. Unless it's like Soldier 76. Because that's the only character. And it's just that one. Kind of like Overwatch. But imagine if Overwatch was Soldier 76, Soldier 75, 19, 32. It's like, come on now. What the fuck? Give the fool a name. You know what I mean? Overwatch was a weird game to choose. Do people play that these days? I ain't been on Overwatch in a long time. My dang self. I used to play it quite a bit, but not publics. I couldn't do public. I don't play public shooters anymore at all. Brothers and sisters keep trying to get me on Fortnite, but I am not big on shooter games anymore, man. I'm really not. They want to play though, because it's been a hot minute. Shoot. Fortnite, Call of Duty, Overwatch, anything where you're going shooting at each other, I can't do it no more. Mainly because people be cheating too fucking much now. You got Cronus Zen, you got Xenia, fucking people lag switching and crap. I was on not Overwatch. I was on Warzone playing that new Clash joint they added back. Man, I started shooting at a dude and my game crashed. I'm like, you fucking cheating loser. I was lighting. The first bullet that hit him crashed my game. He didn't even see me. I was about to light that dude up. He was about to take a vicious whooping. Instead, you know, good old lag switching. My whole dang game crashed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Everybody else, man, I shoot this dude, just fine. Shoot that dude, just fine. Shoot this dude, just fine. Shoot him, game crashes. I'm like, you loser. And then when I log back in, it lets you go back into the game. There was 85 players when I left. When I came back, it was back up to 85. I'm like, you cheating scum. So, I don't mess with a lot of online shooters no more. Too many cheaters. Cronus Zens, lag switching, lag hopping. Lag hopping is when you use a VPN to pull up to or VPNers, not lag hopping. VPNers, that's when you use a VPN to get to a spot that might have lower internet so you could get better kills easier, faster. Okay, we loaded in Samoan V's tattoos. There she is. It's so you could get servers where the internet is worse. That means you could run free. Them fools ain't gonna be able to keep up. They ain't got the same level of internet. You got soft hacks. That's your Cronus Zen, your Xenias, any soft hack in general. Hard hackers. Those are very rare to come by. You're most likely to get banned before you ever make it long with a hard hack. That's people who be fucking shooting everybody in the dang map through buildings, don't matter. Those are extremely rare. You barely see those. You probably see those once every 1,000 games. And even then, that ratio still might be wrong. Because I've been playing Black Ops 6. Well, I mean, to be fair, all I've been doing is zombies. But even then, it's still stupid rare to find hard hackers. You'll get banned before you ever get to pull that off. Alright, so boom. This is Samoan. Oh, hold on. She ain't got no dang clothes on. We got Samoan V in the building. Okay. Samoan V in the building. Is that a belt loop on joggers? What sense does that make? I ain't never seen that before. Why is it so dark? Where the heck is she at? Oh, we at the beach. Oh, this is the photo set I just did a few days ago. My food's up. Let's bring that sun back up. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I just covered up the dang tattoos I turned on to show y'all. And it's just pretty much covered them up with a dang short sleeve and all that. I didn't think about that. But yeah, so like I said, Samoan V, she is... Let me go with this one so you can see see the tattoos a little better. Samoan V is the first. I think I'm going to keep her a dreadhead, though. I was going to go with more of a straight hair, but nah, she rocks the dreads quite well. So boom. This is Samoan V. She was the first. About maybe a year, almost 2 ago. Nah, not that long. About a year ago. Yeah, she ain't. Yeah, I haven't had her that long. Not yet. Tattoos. Okay. I mean, when I saw these, this was the biggest reason I needed to create a Samoan character. Somebody made these tattoos right here, and I'm like, yo, that crap is fly as fuck. Now, I don't think, judging by the characters, I don't think these are Samoan tribal tattoos. I think these are more Nordic, but they're semi-similar. Of course, they're not 100%. I'm pretty sure these are more Nordic, but I mean, it's clean as fuck and it works quite well. But those characters are definitely more Nord. I never paid these attention though, till just now. Yeah, those are definitely more Nord. But I didn't want my characters to be rocking the same tattoos though, so that's why she rocks these ones and the other tattoos I found, the newer tribal tattoos, which are definitely more Polynesian, is on the Tongan character, which we're about to check out right now. Boy, hold on, I didn't even fix the lighting or nothing. I mean, you can see her though. Real party character, got the real nice dreads on her head too, you know what I mean? Although these dreads make it stupid laggy for some reason. They are very clean though. Got the edges, even though she do got a big forehead. V got a big forehead overall. I kind of noticed that with female V. Her forehead big as fuck. You know, what can you do? You got a big forehead. Sometimes in life we got big foreheads. I know I do. You know what I mean? I can't escape the big forehead. This is why I don't play stressful games no more though. This is why I quit all those Call of Duties. You got a big forehead, you can't, I mean, you can't reduce your hairline because at that point you may as well just go bald. You know what I'm saying? At that point you may as well just go bald, dude. Big forehead with a reducted hairline. Go bald, baby. And let's go put on the tribal tattoos for Tongan V. I'm gonna be recording these very soon on Monday actually. I might just record double Cyberpunk that day, honestly. Say forget it, so I can have both videos out and ready to go. But I kind of feel like I should wait for next week. That I don't have all of the best photos within just 1 week. That'd kind of make it fairly backwards. Wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, you know what I'm saying? To do that many high quality photos in 1 week. Instead of saving it for the next, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably hold on. I'll probably wait. Save it. Because we got a great selection of characters. Now I gotta make them a style. Who's gonna rock what? Whose style is gonna be what? You know what I mean? Who's gonna be the more formal character? Who's gonna be the more street? Who's gonna be the more saucy? You know what I'm saying? All gotta have different themes. Can't make them all the same. Like one thing I was doing, another reason why I had to start making more characters was because my first couple of characters, they were all too street. They were all about the same. OGV, only 3 who were different was OGV, Country V, and Mexico V. That was my 3 first characters. OGV is very street, as most of y'all might know, unless you're new here. That is... I wish there was a way for me to efficiently show y'all who's who without logging into characters, because now Cyberpunk is taking a sweet time to load. I can't truly show y'all. OGV is he's the Native American character with all the tattoos. She's got the neck tattoo, she's got the body tattoos, always has the big afro, the black hair, and she's pale. Pale-skinned character. That's OGV. That's the first character, and she's got the freaking crazy looking eyes, the white eyes, with the black outline. It's supposed to be like platinum silver eyes, but they don't have eyes that silver, so I use those anyways. She's the first character I ever made. She's a very street character. This is why you always see her in the baggy clothes, the Air Force Ones, the Chucks, you know what I'm saying, mad jewelry, guns, posing and crap. But then I'm like, let me create another character so I can have someone with a different style. And the second character I ever made, that was Mexico V. She's very formal. You notice that when I do photos with that character, she always got suits, some kind of very formal dress, some type of, you know, formal high heels and type stuff. And there's Country V. She's the country bumpkin. Okay, always rocking the cowboy boots, cowboy hat, big trucks. I'm saying I always make sure that my characters have different styles so that they're not too similar. And at the time, I was making too many street characters. You had OGV, East LA V, BG400. That's the male character. Too many of my characters was too street. I'm like, okay, we need to switch up the swag. Too many of these fools are the same. They are all the dang same a little bit. They all hood, all street characters. Then I had AD, I had Damu. They were both street characters. I'm like, we gotta switch it up. We need some more formal characters. We need some saucy characters. Okay, let's keep it 100 here. People want to see the sauciness too. So that's when characters like Japanese V popped up. She's my sauciest character. Anytime I'm doing something pin-up style, you can guarantee it's gonna be her. All right, let me make sure everything. Okay, boom, there we go. Yeah, she definitely rocks the tattoos better. So I had, you're about to see them shortly, I had these tattoos on Hawaiian V. I'm like, they don't really fit her that well. So I switched them over to Tongan V, and they definitely fit her better. Alright, boom. These tattoos right here, I just found these not too long ago. I think a day or two ago. These is the type of tribal tattoos I was looking for Samoan V. Found the Nordic tattoos. I was like, I'm gonna rock with them anyways. I don't know how I missed these tattoos. They've been around since 2023. I'm like, how the heck did I not see these? Well, I got them now. They work quite well for this character. Quite freaking well. Oh, boom. Got Tongan V in the building. Okay, she's also a dreadhead. I ain't gonna lie. Polynesian with the dreads, it freaking works. As you can see, they got physics. And they got physics. Where the heck she go? Here we go. Okay, I mean, you see her. With the tattoos. Come on, man. But as you can see, these are definitely more Polynesian style. These are oh, wait, hold on. We got the depth of field on. These are freaking spectacular, dude. Okay, these right here. These is what I was looking for when I first made Samoan V. But I didn't know these existed, which is crazy because, like I said, somebody made these in 2023. Like, how the heck did I miss those? Oh, there you go. There's the face. I mean, she purty. Come on, man. I'm out here, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Why is YouTube acting like such a turd? But that's it, man. That's it. All the characters. All the new characters. Except for Samoan V, of course. She ain't new. Can't wait to record with these fools. Yeah, that's about it. Not much else now. That is all I wanted to do when I hopped on here. The stream did far better than I thought it would. Probably gonna do a lot better once I add the new thumbnail, because then you'll really be able to see them three. Plus, it's gonna be more specific. Yeah, no, it's late. It's 8:30 p.m., so I need to get ready to hit the sack. Well, not really. It's late though. I am quite hungry. I need to eat. I got some pizza, some leftover pizza waiting on me. About to pop that crap in the air fryer because I don't do microwaves. I don't do microwaves, baby. I thought they said the notification system. I'm like, since when the fuck? The notification system. Yeah, just wanted to get on here though. Create a couple of characters. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't got it. There's specific peoples I'm missing. And Arabic folks and Polynesian folks were the two that I was missing. Okay. Is what I'm seeing the same as what y'all seeing? Okay, no. It's just YouTube acting like crap. So boom, there y'all go. You know what I mean? Got our Polynesian characters. We got our Arabic characters. If you're just now coming into the stream, make sure you go back and check and rewatch so you can see what we created here. Shoot, you might want to use some of the characters yourself because we did do this publicly. So, in a technical sense, every character I've made in this stream, outside of the ones you can't see the customization for, is public domain. So I basically just gave out a bunch of free characters, which is something I usually don't do. But hey, that's what I get for thinking about it way after and not during, you know? It's all good though. Where the heck she go? What the fuck happened, man? Trying to put her into position because what the heck? Oh, I say, where's she going? Okay, it's not working. I tried. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. Deactivate. An idiot. I did it here. And boom, there we go. There we That's what I was trying to do. I made that way harder than it ever needed to be. Look here, people. We made some new characters. Some new characters have been created. I did a fucking good job with this character. I did a good job with all these characters. This was a task and a half. I knew it was going to be. Because I'm like, I ain't never created any of these types of peoples. So now I have to work with features that barely exist. That's the challenge you have to do sometimes. Right? There you go. There's Tongan V in the building. Got her tribal tattoos. Okay. Crazy dreads. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but the dreads work. We got two Polynesian characters with dreads now. But look here, my good peoples. Alright, it's 8:33. I'm sure it's a lot later for some of y'all, or maybe it's way earlier. It's 8:33 p.m. I'm about to chill out for the rest of the night. This was a good, healthy stream. I didn't think it was going to be this healthy. But then again, we are playing Cyberpunk. Amazing game. Customizing characters. And I do have 1,600 subscribers, so I don't know why I thought it wouldn't do that good. But anyways, I guess because I ain't streaming in a long time. I don't think people expect it. Plus, I streamed at a really weird time. I started streaming at like 5. Such an oddball time. But look here, my good peoples. You will be seeing all 6 of these characters soon for the full Polynesian episode. Asian episode part 2, which will star our newest Indian character. Okay, so we have a full 3 Asian characters instead of 2 Asians and 1 Polynesian. Now we have an episode where we'll do 3 Polynesians, and now I can do an episode where it's 3 Arabic characters. I got the whole fucking shebang now. Alright, 3 black characters, 3 white characters, 3 Spanish characters, 3 Native American characters, 3 Polynesian characters, 3 Arabic characters. I got everybody now. Okay, I ain't missing nobody now. Okay, this is proper in what do they call it? Inclusivity. You feel what I'm saying? Not adding a random black person out of nowhere just because, and then he dies, first person in the movie dead. You feel what I'm saying? They used to do that in the early 2000s like crazy. Scary movie and crap. Oh snap. So boom. Alright. With that being said, my good peoples, I will definitely I'm gonna definitely start streaming more often. I'm thinking mostly on the weekends if I'm not doing anything. So Saturdays, Sundays, most likely. Or mostly Saturdays, because I upload on Sunday. So I'm thinking Saturdays and Wednesdays if I don't upload anything on Wednesdays. I was going to do make another channel for my time-lapse videos. But I figured some of y'all would probably still want to see those because they just look cool. There's been a lot of storms passing by, so I've been recording these storms. Great freaking looks. You see these massive clouds rolling over, a little bit of rain here and there. I'm mostly waiting for August. August is when them heavy storms come in, at least here in the desert. I think there's storms right now in the Midwest and the South. I think Texas just had a fat fucking tornado. I don't think it hit anybody though, so that's good. But they just had a big boy tornado not too long ago. I think like literally a day or two ago. Big red tornado. It's real beautiful. If you ain't seen it, look it up. It's I think June 5th. June 5th, Texas wedge tornado. Big, beautiful fucking red tornado. You don't get to see red tornadoes like that very often. Let me see. Texas June 5th tornado. Was it June 5th? Oh, they had a whole outbreak. It was this one though. Morton, I mean. Look up Morton June 5th Texas tornado. It's a big red tornado. Real pretty, real pretty. So I'm figuring some of y'all would still want to see those time lapses, because as I get my money up and my equipment up, I'm going to be doing some pretty serious crap. Don't get me wrong. Well, I'm always mess around my virtual stuff, of course. I fucking love doing these Cyberpunk photos. I make all these gorgeous characters. As you see, we just sat here for the last 3 hours designing characters. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't have done this. I fucking love character customization. Half the time, I don't play games because they don't got character customization. Like First Descendant, them characters cool, I guess. You know, they pretty and all, but I can make way better looking characters. But look here, my good peoples. I'm gonna go ahead and get up on out of here. This was a good, healthy stream, and I do wanna. Where the fuck is she going? I'm trying to put her in the other peace pose. There we go. And I do want to thank y'all for stopping by, because a whole lot of y'all did. With that being said, if you ain't subscribed, do that. If you are subscribed, thank you. Check out the videos on the channel. I got mad playlists, so if you don't want to check out one video directly, you can check out a whole playlist, and it makes life a whole lot easier on the channel. Instagram, that's where I post pretty much 90% of these photos, 98% of photos. DeviantArt for the stuff that's just a little too much for Instagram, but never too much now. Don't go over there expecting madness. Soon I'm gonna try to move all that stuff over to Patreon. Deviant is cool, but like I said, there's just a lot of... Everybody knows. Deviant is so freaking old. I don't even have to sit here and explain it. We all know what DeviantArt is. I doubt I have to explain that. So, one of these days, I'm gonna try to make my way over to Patreon. Like I said, I'm gonna make it free. Just for my regular stuff. Unless it's like something super professional, real life, then I guess that's something that would be paid. But the main thing would be free, most likely. If not, it'd be stupid cheap. But for the most part, free. Even the paid stuff wouldn't even be expensive. Probably like $5 or less. Everything else would be free. With that being said, though, I just gotta learn how to use it. With that being said, though, let me go ahead and get up on out of here. I'm gonna hop on some Call of Duty, just goof around for the rest of the night after I eat. I'm fucking hungry. Like I said, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you. But make sure, hey, check out the playlists. Those make things a lot easier if you want to watch stuff. I do all these photo sessions for the new folks who are coming through. All of these characters you see me creating, I do gaming photo sessions. This is where I hop on games. 3 specific characters. Usually it's like styles. So I might do Y2K. That could be a black character, could be a white character. Doesn't matter. The character at that point doesn't matter. It's all about what they're wearing. Or I'll do specific races. You know, all my black characters, all my white characters, all my Polynesian characters, now that we can do that. And all my Arabic characters, now that we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And all my Asian characters, now that we can do that. You know what I mean? You feel me? With that being said, though, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Y'all have a good night now, or a good morning, wherever you might be. A happy weekend and all that good stuff.